All right. What about live here? Let's see.
All right, su atención, por favor. Su atención, por favor. Uh, John, please put the camera on record.
Just turn this around real quick. Test 1 2, testing 1 2.
Okay, what I want you to say is, atención, por favor. We're going to have all the audience at one time to say like a 3-minute speech. They are welcome to do so, por favor. Todos los que estén aquí have um, an exhibit here. Okay, what I want you all to know and understand is that hopefully in about 2 months, all this back room is going to be filled with more showcases, more artifacts, more mannequins, and everything else. So for the time being, this is what we got to get started. Okay, and I want to say earlier that it was exactly 42 years ago that we went on the air that incarnated to that TV show. And then we celebrated a 40th anniversary 3 years ago. And that's when we make it out 20 years ago and that's recorded as our 40th anniversary. However, what I want to say right now is something that Johnny started saying that earlier. Is it was Johnny, it was on a incarnated fourth anniversary, I think it was 1985. And in 1985, we had Tejano playing the anniversary of Dennis Ballroom. We had the Hero Henry and the Patria. And we had Johnny Hernandez and Sonny Coast that played at the Dennis Ballroom. And everybody got paid to be able to be like we had to do Johnny Thunder, as they were doing and music video. To do the music video. And that was Johnny's 39 years ago today. And I still haven't done the video. And we're going to do it. We're going to do it this week. We were going to do the Boulevard, the inclusive of the Boulevard, the Island Sports Center. And Johnny, you want to say something about that? That's true. It's all true, and it's amazing because we grew up, I use contact now, so I use contact. That's it. Oh, we grew up, we didn't use contact. You shook hands, and that was your word, and that was your bond, and you never went back on it. And Roger is one of those persons. We made a deal 39 years ago, and every 2 years we see each other, and we say, that's a deal or something. And I said, yeah, we'll put together. I'll let you know when I have something, that we can do. And we almost did one maybe before that. We started to work on that. But the point is that for 39 years, we promised to do a video for me, and I did this one. I said, never mind it. We did it. You got it. And we kept his word all these years. So what we're going to do on Wednesday, we're going to do a video on one of my songs that I wrote called Down on the Boulevard. It talks about low riding and that kind of thing. But it's amazing and astonishing that he never forgot. And he could have done it, I could have done it 3 years ago, 20 years ago, anytime I was ready. It took me 39 years to get ready. But I'm ready now, and it was amazing. We'll be shooting that video. Thank you, Roger. Thank you, Johnny. We're going to be doing that video aquí on Gettysburg Road with the Musical Cut Club because it's about choosing LA style, East LA style, and we're going to do it Gettysburg Road style. Right on. It's ready to do. Okay, we're going to Wednesday, we're going to turn to 6 o'clock, and of course the co-star is going to be Ray Ray's wife, Erica, hi Erica. Okay, and then Erica comes up and has the passion for a couple of words and they tell me about the format. You were you appeared on the first television show 43 years ago. You and with the Valentino, many people, Jarvis, and some other parts. So you were the first 43 years we went on the air. 43 years ago from after and I was so excited because it was my first album, and I still haven't accepted that I was going to be a singer. I was saying, I'm not going to play a TV rock there. I'm not going to be a singer. I'd rather have both sessions, make music, and then sing it. And then you have to do your show. And for me, it was just overwhelming. It's just, I can't manage your show. I'm like, oh, you do that. So exciting, and then the years went by, and I finally accepted it with God's grace. This is what I'm supposed to do, and we got to celebrate the 40th with you, and it was beautiful. We saw Rudy T for the last time back then. God bless him, rest his soul. And then here we are celebrating this. We talked about it. You wanted to put this museum together. You put your mind to it, and you did it. And I know it's going to get bigger and bigger. And this is so important because Tejano music is family music. Yes. It's something the whole family can enjoy. It's not like pop or the rap or rock because in those genres, there's the adults like this, the kids like this. With Tejano, the whole family can enjoy it. With the abuelito sitting there with the little child on his lap, do a cumbia. They love it. And that's the beauty of Tejano. That's why I love Tejano. I love what you're doing. God bless you.
Thank you, Patrick.
Thank you, Roger, for what you're doing.
Thank you. At this time, Sonny, uh, I can't forget, por favor, I can't forget, uh, ahorita when we change speakers aquí, I want to bring my board up so they can be recognized. I didn't do this by myself. We are a Texas nonprofit corporation, and I'm going to introduce the rest of the board members. Pero por mientras, amigos, el hijo del pueblo, monito de chocolate, Mr. Sonny Ozuna.
Thank you. Wow, it's been a long time coming. I agree with both Johnny and Patsy. Tejano has got its own little culture. We got our own little thing that we all started back when comenzó la música tejana. And now it's pretty much all over the world now, even in just in pieces of Tejanos that through the years have migrated to Washington and to wherever, Europe. I get people tell me all the time, I don't know how we could have gotten. I was stationed in Europe, for about 4 years, and I don't know how I could have gotten by without your music. We played your music every single day and made us feel that we were back in Texas with la música tejana. So things like that have kept all of us alive all these years, and it's just a good feeling to see that not only are we going to be recognized for all our craft and all the work that we have done, all of us in the music industry, pero agradeciéndole como siempre a Roger Hernandez because he's had this dream a long time, but he never let it go. He stayed with it, and here we are today.
Thank you, Sonny. Also, I want you all to know that in January, we're going to have our first induction ceremony. That's when the museum is separated by the Hall of Fame and the museum. The Hall of Fame is going to be Hall of Famers. And in the first induction ceremony in January, va a estar, of course, Mr. Sonny Ozuna, va a estar Little Joe, va a estar Johnny Hernandez, va a estar Lydia Mendoza, va a estar Henry Valderrama, va a estar Valerio Longoria, of course. He's going to be in the first group of inductees in January. So that's coming up soon. So thank you guys. Now if we can have Cecilio Garza, we can have Tierra Tejana. Tierra Tejana boy, Cecilio Garza. Valde Muñoz, Valde. Los fabulosos cuatro, los únicos. ah, Jaime de Anda, Sunny Ace, Cecilio, ahí está mi Cecilio. ah, Ray Ray, come on up, Ray Ray. Oh, Carney Guerra. Carney Guerra. Carney Guerra. Sunny Ace, where está Sunny Ace? Mr. Sunny Ace, por favor. Sunny Ace, ahí va a pasar. Who else? Who else? Okay, all these people that I am announcing, they are all in the museum. Uh, Johnny, you can stay with us acá, Johnny. You can stay with us acá. What other- Sunny, look at me, Sunny. Look at me. Nando Aguilar, where's Nando? Nando Aguilar. Okay, and after these few words from these artists, almost a couple of minutes each, then I'm going to introduce my board of directors, por favor. Pon a Nando Aguilar aquí, right here. Who doesn't remember? Nando has been. Do you all remember Question Mark and Mysterious? 1966. I was 13 years old. Y salió una canción que se llamaba 96 Tears with some cherry picker boys from the valley. They went to Michigan and they went to go see Rudy T. Oh, Eddie Arguello. Eddie Arguello. Oh, very important. Eddie Arguello, para acá, Eddie. And this song, 96 Tears, was recorded in Saginaw, Michigan. And Nando Aguilar, right here, Nando, they needed a bass player. And he was playing with Rudy T. He was only, they need a bass player. We'll pay you $10. You know, no, you don't pay me $10. Just buy me a couple of quarts of beer. They were like 50 cents. And he put it in the snow. And lo and behold, 6 months later, that song was national. It got to #1 on Billboard magazine. It was on there for 3 days. And he was knocked off by the Rolling Stones. But Question Mark and the Mysterious is still living in Michigan, and he has been, well, Question Mark and the Mysterious have been inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and they are considered the first punk rock band in the world. Unos Chicanitos from the valley, and Nando was the bass player of that song. And then something very important, Eddie, that song was originally put on a 45 by none other than Mr. Eddie Arguello. Okay, Eddie Arguello, he was recording with he was already on a record label, and he went ahead and he was recording the Rudy T. Gonzalez back in the 60s, 1961, 62. And he, on the Meadow West Side, a couple of cars in Sonora, he had his record label, and he put out that song originally before it was sold to Atlantic or Capitol. I don't know who it was sold to. And then when Samir Parkway. So now I'll let all these guys say a couple of words, por favor, starting acá con Cecilio. Cecilio Garza de los Casinos. Aplausos para Cecilio Garza.
Thank you, Roger. Es un honor para mí estar aquí con todos los, all my Tejano idols over here. Todos estos muchachas. Sorry, Johnny, Hernandez, Valde Muñoz. All you guys han sido una inspiración para mí. And I'm just, gracias a Dios and gracias a Roger and all you the Totally Tejano. Thank you for allowing me to have part in this program. And it's an honor for me. So, thank you very much. Mr. Valde Muñoz.
Thank you, Cecilio. Thank you.
Pues ya salió Valde Muñoz, of course, los únicos, los fabulosos cuatro, Fandango USA. Yeah. No more in country. When Laura Canales was young, she was singing with both of his boy bands. Valde was the drummer, never in the front, but he was the band leader. That's right. Valde Muñoz.
Thank you. Well, I started cuando estaba chiquitito, ¿verdad? No, pero back in the 60s, we had the band Carlos Guzmán y los Fabulosos Cuatro, the original Fabulosos Cuatro, right? Then
I went to the service, came back, spent a year in Vietnam, como estamos platicando. We're back, gracias a Dios, and formed the band Los Únicos, okay? And then after that, we did a snowballing company. May he rest in peace, Snowball. And then that's when we introduced the late Laura Canales as the vocalist. And then she went back to school, and I formed the band Grupo Felicidad. And then for the last 15 years, it was Fandango USA. La Charanga. Gracias a ustedes. And of course, I was always in the back, like como dijo Roger, but I didn't mind. I paid the bills, and of course I mind, right? Sé que luego troca y que este que lo otro. But anyway, that's in the past, and I'm so happy to be here with my family. Thank you. And con los amigos, ¿verdad? De toda la vida, hermanos, ¿verdad? Es que anduvimos en camino muchos años, ¿verdad? Muchos años. But of course, we had a good time.
Pues hay cosas que no se platican. We had our start in los casinos, thanks to Vale and all these guys. Ahí empezamos los casinos. We used to tag along with them everywhere to open up for them, and that true story.
I just want to say something, correct me if I am wrong, but the first group, Tejano, que usó an alto sax player and a sax player and an accordion, was Los Casinos de Cecilio Garza. Do you know who were the sax players at that time? It was Jay Garcia, desaparecido Jay Garcia from the Crusaders, and Roberto Pulido. Roberto Pulido did not sing, he was a sax player for Los Casinos. Thank you, Cecilio. Thank you, Valde. Ray, a couple of minutes.
With Los Casinos, I gotta mention late brother Wale Munoz was a drummer there too. Okay, with Los Casinos, so it's a big family.
Ladies and gentlemen, now we have the last artist from the legendary Los Agues from San Antonio that traveled all over the world as Los Agues. It was a great performing show type group. This is the last member of Los Agues. Ladies and gentlemen, Ray.
Thank you, Roger, for putting all this together. Thank you to all the staff, K Alamo. Thank you, everyone, for showing up. It's a great honor. I wish my mom and dad were here, but thank you.
Hola, thank you, Patsy. I'm Willie the Kid Cantu, and we started back in the 90s. So our very first recording was a 45. These guys were probably recording when they just started making LPs and stuff. But I always wanted to make an album, y dijeron, pues ya no hay. So, what do I have? He says, well, cassettes. I had a few cassettes left. I donated them to the museum. So the case came out. The first cassette went out under Manny Guerra's Amen Records. And that was an awesome opportunity. And during that time, I was working at Radio Jalapeño. So back then, the Davilas, muchas gracias. Thank you, K Alamo. Más Chingon Radio in the house. And I think I saw somebody from Tejano Mundial. Thank you for showing us. By the way, I'm the vice president for the association. Then Joey was our local guy. So Joey, I went over and talked to Joey. Hey, Joey, can we do something? Oh, yeah. So he released our first CD. So CDs came in. So ya no había albums. Los cassettes were going out. So then the CDs came out. And the songs did really well. We just stayed extremely busy in this area. So we didn't go to Michigan and so forth. And it wasn't my doing. My guys, ¿para qué quieres ir hasta allá? Aquí nos están pagando bien. So we're born local, but we're spreading out. Now that I'm retired, we're starting to do more gigs out of town, heading out towards Houston. And one day, I'm the Carney. Where's Carney? We need to get Carney up here. There he is, dijo Carney. If you haven't played at La Casa Blanca, you haven't made it yet. I talked to Belinda already. We're going to get scheduled.
Okay, at this time, Tierra Tejana, un momentito. I need to introduce someone que no quiero que se canse mucho because he is considered, I think that Mr. Sonny Ace is our oldest or youngest living Tejano star que todavía está con nosotros. Mr. Sonny Ace in the first place. Sonny Ace, made it to #1 on Cashbox magazine back in the late 50s, early 60s con la canción Oh Marie. And
Yes.
Sonny is in the streets, originally from San Antonio. He's 94, I think, right now. And we are very, very privileged and honored que estás aquí con nosotros, Sonny.
Well, thank you. San Antonio is an opportunity once again to say hello to all my old friends way back in the 40s. Thank you, and God bless you.
All right, Sonny. I just want you all to know que me han preguntado, oye, pues, ¿por qué no está sonso? ¿Por qué no está sonso? ¿Por qué no está sonso? Y les digo, ¿sabes qué? You all have to remember that first and foremost, this is a museum. A museum is what you go and see legends. You don't go see artists that one day they'll be somebody, but right now they're not. So that's why we have all these legends, and we're gonna have more legends. Some of them have already passed on, but they still need to be recognized because if we don't do this museum successful in 20, 30 years ago, from now, la onda tejana se va a olvidar. All the young kids, they're not gonna know who Sonny Ozuna was, who Little Joe was. No, hombre, todo eso se va a perder. That's why we need a museum, porque we are going to have, para que sepa, we're going to have school trips, field trips with the fifth graders that are gonna come and visit the museum. And so we're going to do a lot for the community. Another one that is going to say a few words también is the band from Question Mark and the Mysterious. Oh, I want you to know something, that back in the 70s, there was a real popular band in San Antonio, which was probably the top nightclub band. Sonny Luna probably remembers. The top nightclub band played at all the top fancy nightclubs, including the King Arthur's Court, very, very famous. And one of the best band at that time se llamaban Los Keys como llaves. And that band lasted 9 years. Nando Aguilar, of course, was the bass player in that band and probably played with about 45 other bands in his 65-year career. Nando, say a few words.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. I'm so honored to be here among such great artists and musical brothers. They are my musical brothers. Sonny, my musical brothers. Tejano, man. I played with Mike and Jesse in another group. They were in hiatus with Tejano. They were playing with another group, and I had the honor and privilege to play with Mike. And thank you guys for coming today and to being. I played with about 43 bands in my 73-year career. I'm 84 years old, and I've been all over, and I'm so grateful for that because I've made some wonderful friends in my journey, the musical journey. I made some beautiful friends, and lifetime friends from now. And Roger has always been, he's always had my back. Roger, thank you so much for having me here, and thank you all for coming today because the museum is going to be here forever, with your help, of course.
All right, Nando.
And thank you, Roger, for selecting me to be the board of directors. It's an honor, and I'm real proud and happy to do it. Thank you, sir.
It's an honor to have you not only here, but as one of the board members as well. Ahora, ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce to you Zapatele, Zapatele, Zapatele. Tierra Tejana, ladies and gentlemen, primeramente. I want to oh my God, las hijas de Don Simón. Lupe Gonzalez, the brain of Tierra Tejana, and I want all the brothers to say a few words. And then we're going to have Jaime after that. Then we're going to have Eddie. And I think that is all. Then we're going to introduce our board members. Lupe, bienvenido.
All right, thank you, Roger. First of all, gracias, Roger. Cuando Roger quería un show y no tenía no artist, ahí sonaba el teléfono. Oh, hello, it's Roger. Hey, I need a pen. Bueno, ahí vamos. Ahí está siguiendo, ¿verdad? And it's total ballroom, ¿vale? Yeah. You know what? In the Bible, Proverbs 16:9 says that a man in his mind plans his ways, but the Lord directs his steps. Well, he directed Roger's steps. Everybody here, y'all made plans, but the Lord has directed your steps. I got one that we would go off different road, different steps, but he would always bring us back, and this is proof. So, like, we want to thank you. We want to thank my dad and mom. You know, it started back in 1912 when my dad was born, December 3rd. His birthday, I was last week. And my mom, 1917, March 12th. They got married in 32, then that's where all the kids came. Y los últimos seis de los 15, we were all boys. We were little Pete and the Miracles. And then the Lord directed our steps. In 75 was our last year as the Miracles. We were moving to California because we felt there's a gold rush over there on Woodstock that we play. You know? So like, pero Lord had different ideas. Here comes Agustin Ramirez. We were Tierra Chicana under Agustin Ramirez and Rocky and Carlos Guzman. We backed up these guys. And then in 77, we became Tierra Tejana. All right. Pensero Gantes. Zapatele, Zapatele, Zapatele. Okay, that was in 77, 78. Again, the Lord directed our steps. We felt we were comfortable playing in Texas and in Arizona, New Mexico. In 1990, I get this crazy idea about a bilingual rap cumbia, Las Hijas de Don Simón. Yeah. So we recorded. So now all of a sudden, our steps are taking us to the West Coast, to the East Coast, all over the world. So again, thank you, Lord. Thank you, Jesus Christ, for being our Lord, our Savior, taking care of us, keeping us safe, keeping everybody safe. Yo sé que ya muchos ya fallecieron, pero still, la música tejana will never die. Yes, sir. If, like you were saying, they're going to bring some kids to get them educated. Es lo que pensamos yo what Jesse told, we always talk about it in Pete and Mike, that there needs to be education in the música tejana. So in our display, I wrote a polka called Puro Party Polka, because we were known as the party band. And you can see there my arrangements. You can see my scribbles on getting an idea for Las Hijas de Don Simón. So de que todos los que van a venir aquí, they're gonna know where it all started and who played a big part of it. Everybody played a big part, including you, Roger. Thank you. God bless
Thank you, Lupe. Thank you. Thank you. I just want to say that whenever you all go cruise acá in the museum part, go to the Tierra Tejana showcase, and you're gonna see ahí something very special and collectible que viene siendo the original sheet music de Las Hijas de Don Simón, written by Lupe Gonzalez. The sheet music is there, so you all need to see it. Yes.
I'm so emotional. I want to cry 96 tears.
Speak.
Before I go, I'd like to thank somebody very special to me because on my 73-year career, 14 and a half years of those years I was on the road. And I want to thank my wife of 65 years. We've been married 65 years. And she's always been with me. She gave me a good in the family, my grandkid Robert, my lovely wife Julia are here. And I just want to say that because this is very special to me. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Nando. I will just send a text by I don't know who, but I just want to say that we've been here a whole year. It took us a whole year from December of last year to now to get this place painted, to do modifications. Proud to have K Alamo being here with us, Alamo Radio and so forth. And it's been hard, very, very hard. Our rent is $4,000 a month. December the 1st, last week, subió a $5,500 a month. Ya la pagamos, no, hombre, nada para pues estamos haciendo party, ¿para qué le pagamos? $5,500. So if you all know anybody que tiene feria, que nos quiera dar a loan, a contribution, we need it very, very, very badly. Pete, all right, Pete. Pete Gonzalez.
Saludos, well, Lupe pretty much covered it all. What I have to say is, darle las gracias a Dios, for putting us here, for giving us this gift, and for giving us parents that taught us how to use our gift. No, gracias a ellos también. I was 4 years old when I started singing. And mi tía, cántale así, ni muévele para acá y muévele para esto y di que I love you, mama. Okay, chavalón, what did I know? But thanks to my parents that, we made it this far. Gracias a Dios que we survived because it was a hard life out there. So gracias that we made it through the hard times and good times, and again, gracias to the wives that been there through the hard times and the good times. So thank you, gracias a the fans that been there all this time. Y todavía they ask for our music, or they ask, hey, when are y'all playing again? Well, I like being home now. I like staying home weekends. Primero, we were never home. We were always on the road, traveling. Allá y para acá, home for a day or two, and gone again for 2, 3 months, 4 months, depending where we're going. So lo que I do thank the Lord for all those years, and I thank Him that we made it. We're alive, we're breathing, we're walking. So gracias a Dios.
Yo no me le quiero saludar a todos de parte de los hermanos González, y gracias a todo el público, a toda la gente que nos ha apoyado y que nos sigue. Hello?
John!
Hello? No, they don't want to hear me.
Testing, 1, 2, 1, 2. Testing, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Se le acabó la battery. Okay, thank you. Y muchas gracias a todos ustedes. Igualmente todos los músicos, Sonny, and all these guys, because they know what we went through, and they're still going through some of the, aquí my friend. So que gracias a todos, gracias a todo el público. Okay? Thank you. God bless. All right. And Mike.
Bueno, doy gracias a todos. Yo normally no hablo. Estoy sentado por atrás, soy el de la batería. Pero más lo que quiero decir que doy gracias a todos. Y aquí estamos. Gracias a Dios.
All right, Mike. All right, okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was Tierra Tejana. And now we have Jaime. Jaime! Oh my God. Jaime has been so supportive of the museum. And we'd like to congratulate you, Jaime, porque apenas la semana pasada, he got a big award in Brownsville. And he has so many awards. Y Jaime, you need to bring us all the awards that podemos hacer en el showcase. Digo, Roger, no van a caber. No caben, because I got too many. Pero I'll have you the accordion. So he's got his accordion here. Ladies and gentlemen, los chamacos. Oh, I want to say something real quick, Jaime. Back in the day, back in the early 80s, I remember que there was a dance at Randy's Ballroom, Johnny, con Little Joe. And estaba lleno. And then the opening band was Los Chamacos, de Raúl de Anda, which was his dad. And I remember that acabó, cuando iba a hacer el segundo set, y iba a entrar Los Chamacos otra vez, all the people ran to the stage to see them, to watch them close by, including me and my wife, porque we had seen them on the Johnny Canales show, pero you had never seen an accordion player and a bajo sexto player dancing así, bailando, and everybody was shocked. I said, man, look at these guys, man. It's something totally different. Ladies and gentlemen, Jaime de Anda.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Roger. First of all, it is true, this is a blessing to be here.
And still, so many years ago, when I started back in 1977, uh, we were called us the Estrellas de Houston. We were all family. And, it changed from one time we were, I think in San Antonio, we recorded an 8-track. And I think it was, Peter Swinga, Scorpion. I'm trying to remember the name. But we were setting up, yeah, Scorpion. We were setting up in the studio, and I remember my dad, and they were talking in the back, and when we finished the 8-track recording, my dad came out and says, "You know what, I'm just gonna get a number because I was talking to Scorpion, and he was asking me, hey, ¿quién son ellos?" And my dad said, "Oh, esos son mis chamacos." So, so when my dad came out of the recording, he said, "You know, we're going to change the name to Los Chamacos de Agua Diablo." So whatever you say that. But the name Los Chamacos and playing conjunto is not what style or where. It's when you play from your heart and you really, really go up on stage and give it your all. The fans will feel it. They'll know. They'll know how true you're being on stage because it's not easy. We all know that. It's not easy to get up on stage and to perform and to see. I had the opportunity of seeing my young fans one time telling me, I saw them now that they're older. I've never seen you dancing. I used to make fun of y'all dancing, all the way out dancing, jumping around, all this stuff. He goes, look at me now, I make the shows, buying the CDs and going to the concerts. I said, well, you don't thank you, because it takes a lot of courage to do that. I was 14 recording, and 15 years old, I went to Casablanca Ballroom. And when I first walked in there, I saw the stage, I went, that's a huge stage to dance at. It's a huge stage. But the energy that all of us have when we're on stage is because of the fans. When you come out and you go up there and you show your support, you show that you're having a good time, that's what we want to see. That's what we work, all of us work so hard to make you guys happy. To make you guys know that whatever problems you have right now, they're gone. Enjoy the show. Whatever problems we have, we worry about it later. And that's probably what, let's do it. And we've gone through a lot. And even right now, I have the opportunity to be blessed to know that I'm still listening and learning so much history from each and every one of you guys too. I had the opportunity of knowing Violet for so many years. I had Sonny Ozuna help me produce an album, one of my albums with a MIDI accordion. It's a MIDI accordion, and I remember Sonny walked in and Freddie told him, I want you to help Jaime produce an album. Wow. What do you mean? He's conjunto. What am I going to do? I pulled out the recording and I showed him that it was digital. It had all kinds of sounds. He goes, now you're talking. And believe me, I wouldn't have done such a great job on that album if it wasn't for Mr. Sonny Ozuna. He really helped me. Yeah. All right. And that's what we call teamwork. Teamwork, where we can all work together, and it's good to see that we're all still here. That whatever we can do to help each other out, that's what it's about. And that's what Roger did, and that's what he's doing. All right, Roger. And to keep the history going, thank you, Roger.
Let's go, let's go.
Okay, just a quick note that remember that there's a lot of food out there. Please support our food vendor. He needs the money, and so do we. So, por favor, a great barbecue. Acá tenemos a Mr. Eddie Arguello and Carney Guerra. Carney, ven para acá, Carney. Carney, of course, owner of 6 radio stations, the Casablanca Ballroom, owner of so many things, and of course, and the Yellow Rose in Corpus Christi. And Carney, like I say, please support him because he's going to support this museum with a lot of books. So, Carney, thank you, Carney. Why don't you say a couple of words?
All right. Well, like I tell everybody, I don't like to talk. I just like to charge at the door. That's where the money is. Well, the first time, I just remember this man here from the question mark. I'm from Saginaw, Michigan. All my daughters were born in Saginaw, Michigan. and now they're the ones that are running all the radio stations in the ballroom. And I started the business in 1970, and I really didn't know anything about Tejano music. But I bought that building that used to be a bowling alley, and I converted it into a dance hall. And that's when I started. And I've helped the conjunto people, the orchestras, and as a matter of fact, uh, I don't know if people don't remember, but in the old days, Mexicanos couldn't own radio stations. Nobody would sell it to them, and the banks wouldn't even finance you. So what I did for the first time in 1978, I formed my first radio station out of Nuevo Laredo. I bought it as a Mexican, not as a Mexican, but you can buy anything in Mexico if your grandfather or your fathers are Mexican, used to be Mexicans. You could buy anything in Mexico. So I made the first radio station, Radio Cañón. I don't know if anybody remembers that. That was my idea to say, or the super hits. This one has one cañonazo, but the super hits had two cañonazos. And everybody fell in love with that. So we did real good. And then from then on, I sold the radio station, and then I got together with the owner of Playboy magazine in Mexico, Juan Luis Campuzano, and he bought the Radio Cañón, and then he said, Carney, he says, I'm going to buy stations all over the border. He says, I want you to be program director. So then the second station he bought was the one in Juarez, X-Rock. And that station, you could hear it all over the world. It had 150,000 watts. And the average radio station has 500 watts. And 1,000. This was 150,000 watts. And I remember when I started playing all the Tejano music and all the orchestras and everything, that everybody would start writing from us from Russia, from the soldiers that were on the ships, and they would tell us that they listened to the radio stations. And I was the first one. I don't know if Sonny remembers, but I remember I did the first super dance that we ever did. That was way back in 1980. Junté Little Joey and Sonny together. Sonny used to go. He would always fill up the Coliseum. Well, when I put them both together, we charged double, and we had 2,000 people outside that couldn't get in. Sonny. Remember that? So we were the ones that started the super dances, and then in Laredo, I used to do the super dances on the juntaba, the number one conjunto with Tone La Rosa, Gilberto Perez, and Rubén Vela. And then after I would put in Rubén Naranjo, and I would put in Milo Saldiva. Well, all the groups that had ever made it has always worked at Casa Blanca. So now that I'm going to work a little bit closer with Roger, I'm trying to get some people that I know that can help us, not only me, but can help us to make this a real big project. Okay, Frank?
All right.
Thank you, Tony. Thank you so much. Thank you. Eddie, yes, you're the last one, pero a couple of quick words, Eddie, just to you all know again. Question mark and the mysterious. 96 years, your original recording was aquí on his record label aquí in San Antonio. A couple of quick words, Eddie.
Well, first of all, I'd like to congratulate you, Roger. We go back over 50 years. I don't want to come right my age or yours, but remember sitting at Joski's when McMullen and you and I, with a little coffee shop there, and talking about the future. And you have achieved it. So a big hand for Roger for achieving his dreams that we talked about 50 years ago. Number two, I own AAA Records and Publishing Company. I've owned it since 59, 60. And a few other hits that I've had on there. El Desaparecido, Rudy P. Gonzalez, Paz Descanse. We recorded together, being that we lived on the same street, on Hazel Street. And we recorded together again. It was a big hit. We recorded Rudy's Monkey on the flip side. We recorded at Tejano Enamorado, which was a big hit. And we recorded Un Ratito also on AAA Records, which I own, and El Arguello Publishing Company. I am the official or the original publisher on 96 Years. My name appears on the record, thanks to Rudy T.
And we have it on display.
And you have it on display. So I want to thank you, Roger. Thank all the talent that is here. Betsy Torres, Sonia Zuna, and the rest of them. I have kept a very low profile. Nobody knows me because that's the best way to do it, right? But I have kept up with a lot of you guys, a lot of you artists, and it's a great honor to be with you. I think our culture, our Tejano movement, the Tejano music will never die, and we need to. The museum will serve as a place for our kids to come by and see some of the legends that actually brought us forward to this point. Thank you.
Thank you. Hey, this is really unreal. Michelle, going to say a couple of words, Michelle. This is Michelle Garcia from Hacienda Records, Michelle. 1 minute, okay, we're running out of time. Say a few words.
It is an honor and a pleasure to be here today. I am so excited. It is about time that we have a museum here in San Antonio. So we want to thank Roger, the board, and everybody else for all their hard work. And it's been a labor of love, but they've done their part and they have reached out to all of y'all. And all of y'all are doing an amazing job in supporting us. So let's make it grow bigger, better. Let's bring our children. Let's educate the world. And let's keep Tejano alive forever. And a big thank you to the board, to Roger, for their vision, for their dream, and for making it a reality. Thank you, Roger.
Hacienda Records, ladies and gentlemen. Tantos éxitos, el Coco Rayado. Man, they've had, I need all the board over here, John, all the board members, por favor, quickly. Todos los éxitos grandes de Esteban Jordán, Rubén Vela, Lisa López, si quieres verme llorar, all those recorded on Hacienda Records. And that was her dad, Rolando Garcia. And okay, thank you all very much. We're going to introduce the board aquí. Okay, por favor, gracias. Gracias. And ahorita we're going to go ahead and get the rolling going. Okay, first of all, let me introduce.
Can we get a round of applause for these awesome artists? Por favor, por favor. Gracias.
Okay, first of all, let me introduce here Rick Villegas. Where's Rick Villegas? Rick Villegas. Caesar. Well, Rick Villegas is coming. Rick Villegas, what else do we need? Rick Villegas, John, Humberto, Marianne. Okay, we're all here. Okay, Nando stays here. Okay, let them say a good 30 seconds, a minute, real quick. If we can keep it quiet, por favor, out of respect for our board. Patsy, we can keep it quiet for a couple of seconds, please. Rato platicamos. Okay, hello, buddy. Let me introduce everybody. First of all, let me introduce my vice president. Willie Cantu is the vice president from day one of the Tole Tejano Hall of Fame Music. Quiet, por favor, out of respect. Por favor, out of respect. Huh? Go ahead, Willie.
All right, thank you for showing up today. Most importantly, there's plenty of food. We have a gentleman that sponsored and has a barbecue brisket outside. También sausage, ¿verdad? Turkey legs. So please go by. No se vayan. There's artists. They're going to be at the tables. They've got posters. They got pictures. They're going to autograph them for you all. We have, of course, K Alamo in the house. And you didn't notice, as you come in through the doors on the left side, K Alamo is broadcasting live. And I'll let Humberto cover that in a little bit. On behalf of myself, thank you for being out here. Let's keep supporting Tejano music. All the musicians, everybody in the field, promoters, DJs, thank you for everything, y'all, all your hard work. Thank you.
Natalie, second vice president.
Thank you, everybody, for being here today. This is a special day for all of us. And I just want to say that I'm Roger's daughter, and I know this has been a lifelong dream of his, and it finally has come to fruition. And this is amazing. It's an amazing turnout, and we're ready for great things coming up. So thank you, everybody, for taking time to be here today.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, damas y caballeros, my name is Humberto Lopez from Calamo, Tejano 98, 92.1 FM. De parte de la familia Lopez, who've been in the radio business for many years. Thank you so much to the board for allowing Calamo to be part of this journey. We are stationed here. We've been stationed here since last year, as a matter of fact, December of last year. So thank you so much for the board for allowing us to be part of this. Again, I'd like to remind everybody, we are a nonprofit, so any donations that you have, que sea $1, lo que sea, we'll take it because we need to keep the light on, all right? So, again, from the parte de la familia Lopez and Calamo Tejano 98, thank you so much for being here.
Okay, I forgot to introduce him. Of course, Mr. Humberto Lopez, he is our third vice president of the museum. Thank you, Humberto, for being part of the museum with K. Alamo. And of course, Natalie, my daughter, I didn't introduce her. She is our first vice president, second vice president. Of course, Willie Cantu is our first vice president. And then we have, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what we would do without our curator, Mr. Rick Uriegas. Rick, thank you for the setup of all the displays of all the legends.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Roger. I want to thank all the artists that came today. Without you guys, we will not exist. And you know what? This place, this is your home, and we want it to be your home, and we want everybody in Texas, around the world, to know that you guys are that important to us. You know, it's because of you guys. And I want to thank you guys on the board, on my behalf, and also on my dad's behalf. My dad was a promoter from way back when, and he knows a lot of you entertainers. He passed away about 3 weeks ago, and he said, Rick, whatever Roy needs, whatever Roy, because we normally like this, whatever Roger needs, if he needs your help, I want you to be there for him. So, Diosito, Dad, I'm here. I'm taking care of you. But Patsy Torres knows all about my family. So, thank you guys.
Once again, I want to thank you all. Okay. Once again, I said it before. Thank you all for coming, for being here, supporting the museum. And like I said before, it's going to be here for a long time with your help, and with your honorable donations and everything. It's going to take all of us to get it bigger and bigger, and we are going to do that. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Nando. And then the money man, our treasurer of the Tejano Hall of Fame Museum, Mr. John Pruitt.
Damas y caballeros, ¿cómo estamos el día de hoy? How are we doing today? I want to thank all of you for coming first and foremost. We really appreciate our board. It is an honor to be here with you guys. Let me say that I heard a song once that said that La Onda Tejana would never die, and that's a fact. We're going to keep it going, all right? But we need your help. It's for your children, your grandchildren, your great-grandchildren, and everybody that comes after your lineage, all right? I want to make that very clear that Tejano will never die, but we need your help. We need to keep this building going, so we need your contributions. $5, $2, whatever. Mira, one less taco, one less six-pack of beer, lo que sea, but we need your help. But we do want to thank you all for being here today. It's been an honor and a privilege to serve with this group of board members. I think I'm the only one on the board that is not Tejano affiliated anyway, but I can sing great in the shower. All your recording artists. Thank you so much.
And now we have our secretary that without her, our papers would all be all jumbled up. And they are anyway, but our secretary, Marianne, thank you, Marianne.
Thank y'all for being here, everyone, and I hope you enjoy all the artifacts that we have out there for y'all. And whatever we can do for y'all, or you need to call us to pick something up, give us a call, and we'll do that. Thank you.
And now one of the latest addition to our family. She is a record collector, an archivist of Tejano music, and she wanted to be a volunteer. She said, no, we're going to put you in our advisory council. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Elma Segovia. Aplauso para ella.
Thank you. It's an honor and a pleasure to be part of this board. I come from a large family of 11, the youngest. Grew up with all y'all's music. I have all your albums, trust me. Grew up in the Northwest in Seattle, and we just want you guys to go over there some more. But it's a pleasure and an honor to be part of the board. Thank you all.
All right.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, what's happening next will be we're going to have our meet and greet as we come around. The artists will set up around their tables. Feel free to mingle with them. Also, we want to thank Mr. Juan Mendoza and Masingon radio station right here, Calamo is also as well. Amigos, don't forget, we have some barbecue for sale. We have some beer. We have some water. We got all kinds of goodies out here. And once again, we cannot express the amount that we need of donations. Please donate. Thank you so much. Enjoy yourself. Y bienvenidos to the Public Tejano Museum.
Appreciate you. When y'all heading back today?
Yeah, probably cut out here in about 4, maybe something like that. Maybe a little bit early. Head back home.
If you want to go there, let me know on your way out. We'll have a meal with us. Let me know so I can call them and let them know. Okay. That I'll pay for it.
Appreciate
The two of you. You know where Hebner is?
I look it up on my phone.
Okay, so if you just get back on the highway, it's gonna be just on the other side of 410.
Okay.
I mean, not the Zabala, it's Wurzbach and then Hebner. You take a left right there.
Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being with us here. Juan Mendoza with Tejano TV, and of course we have Slick Rick in the house over here. He traveled in from Dallas, Texas, to be with us here today. Let me see if we can skip
camera shy. It's a great pleasure to be out here. And you got all kinds of Hall of Famers, what I call them. You know, at the Tejano music. I mean, man,
all the artists, man, that just
all the
came through a
artists
minute
out
ago,
here,
man.
and I remember some of these when I was younger. I got to see them perform. And like I said, my uncle owned the dance hall over there in Corpus. So look, I worked there. I worked there. I think I was about 8 or 9 years old. Worked the concession stand. So look, it's great. I'm gonna talk to them in a little bit, see if they remember me. I was all, how they're unloading the trailers. It was trailers back then. It wasn't, big trucks. And I used to be in, entremetido, trying to help them unload. So like, I'm gonna see if they remember.
It was pretty good, man. Cecilio Garza, we met last year actually when we did the meet and greet at Janie's Record Shop, which is one of our sponsors. And then of course, man, seeing Tierra Tejana, I was like, wow. And then the bass player for Question Mark and the Mysterians is like, wow, I never thought I would actually meet these guys, but I'm glad I got to meet them. Hopefully, we can get them through here in a minute. Ray Ray's here. I saw Michelle Shell, from Hacienda. Torres. Johnny Hernandez. Los Marceles back there in the blue and the black hats. Los Marceles, awesome conjunto group that we play on Machine Radio. Man, it's great, man. it's a great little museum here. Just pretty
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. It's like I say, some of these artists, like I said, like los casinos.
Yeah.
I remember them from man, Los Únicos. They all of them used to come to the dance hall to look at.
And these are artists that we actually play on Tejano
Yeah.
TV. If you guys are watching, you guys can go to our Tejano Classic TV, and we have all their videos. We have Tierra Tejana, we have Michelle, we have Los Casinos. Rudy Martinez, the question mark and the Mysterians. We have them on there too. All these classic
Nobody else does
artists.
that.
Yeah, nobody else does
Nobody else
that.
does that.
And with all due respect, of course, we got totally Tejano television here.
Yeah.
We have Calamo, and they both have Roku channels as well. But we're actually bringing all these music videos and, of course, all the new stuff. So that's the great thing, and we're happy with the personal invite that
Yeah.
Humberto Lopez
It's a
and
privilege.
Roger gave us. Asking us to be here with them, and we appreciate that personal invite. It means a lot to what we're doing here for Tejano Music, and it's just a pleasure to be here. And it's awesome. So we can't wait to get some of these artists coming through here.
I got up. Well, I got up about 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, a long
Took
road.
off and so I could be here. Because like I said, I heard of all these groups. Back in the day, I wanted to see them.
Yeah.
I wanted to see them. That's why I came. Plus, one didn't have nobody helping. No, that's like
all our guys ditched me.
Yeah.
Everybody had things going on.
D.
Yeah. D had things going on. Marcus was at work and stuff. So, and my wife, she's at home and nursing her ankle still at this point.
Still.
But yeah. So no, thank you for coming out. I know everybody's busy right now at the holidays.
Yeah.
So we wanted to come out here and just show some support. We were just in there a little bit ago with Calamo. We invaded their station with Uncle Earl, Danny Farias, Adam Mace was in there, and we were in there talking for a little bit. So before we went live, before they did the ribbon cutting, which was awesome out there in front. They adopted me to do the cameraman while I'm trying to hold my own phone too. So I'm like, okay, I didn't come here for that.
As long as the light's blinking red, huh?
Yeah, as long as
or
it was blinking,
wherever it
I
is,
don't know. I don't know what was going on with that situation. But anyways, they put me in these awkward situations. Like, I didn't come here for that. But anyways, it was good. It was awesome.
You may
Valde
go.
Munoz, over there too, man. Los Fabulosos Cuatro.
You may
Fandango
go.
USA. It's a great artist. Jaime de Anda from Jaime Los Chamacos is here. I'm sure they're still being greeted up front. Johnny Hernandez. So, we're gonna get our first.
We got our
first artist,
first victim.
our first victim. Valde Munoz, how you doing, sir? Juan Mendoza with Tejano TV, Slick Rick. We know you.
Bien, gracias a Dios.
We know you did some interviews with Gigi Guerrero from Los Chicanos.
Oh my goodness, yes,
yes,
of course.
and of course she broadcasts on Tejano TV as well, her show. So
Great.
we appreciate you being a part of that as well.
Oh no, but of course we gotta keep the Tejano, our culture, Tejano music, and our culture going on.
Nice,
strong. Que no se muera.
Nice. So let everybody know who you are and
Sure.
a little bit about you.
Hello, my name is Valde Munoz. I used to play drums for many years. Never learned, but I played them anyway, right? Back in the 60s, I started with Carlos Guzmán Fabulosos Cuatro. The 70s, it was Los Únicos. And then in the 80s, with Snowball and Company, and we introduced the late Laura Canales into the Tejano scene, right? And of course, she went back to school. Then I formed the band Well Felicidad with her, and then Fandango USA. That was my last band, and that was a span of 40 something years.
A lot of classics, a lot of hits with all these great bands.
Thank you, appreciate that.
So something like this for the for Tejano Hall of Fame and Museum here in San Antonio, what does this personally mean for you?
Well, it really fills my heart, right? Because Tejano music was always my passion, right? That was my work for all those years, and I have a passion for it. I retired back in 2001, right? But I've tried to keep my fingers in the music, right? We did some awards in the Valley with Tejano music, and then we have chapter number 2. It's an organization que se llama Tejano Legend Pioneers. We all get together once a month and have breakfast and talk about the road and all that. But This I really want to congratulate Mr. Roger Hernandez because aquí en San Antonio se necesitaba bastante un museo and of course the Hall of Fame and all that and it's been a lot of hard work. I understand, right? And I know, right?
A lot of work and a
So
lot of money that it takes to do this.
yeah, that takes a lot of money. Y pues los felicito a todo el staff, ustedes que siempre nos han ayudado en la música tejana. Y pues it's our culture y que siga, que no se muera, ¿verdad?
There you go.
It means a lot to me.
And just to let everybody know, of course, on Tejano TV, we do have a lot of their videos. You know, Los Fabulosos Cuatro, Fandango USA, the different generations of Fabulosos Cuatro. You know,
Sure. Oh yeah.
there's different
a lot of
eras in that
I
point.
was the original drummer, then I went to the service, and they kept on, and then I kept on my own.
So we do have a lot of those videos that you guys can watch 24 hours a day on Tejano TV. So make sure you guys stream it and thank you so much for being here.
Pues gracias y gracias Tejano TV. Keep it up.
There you go.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna rephrase what I said earlier.
Do you remember Cielito Lindo dance hall?
Of course.
I know y'all went there.
Ahí nos creamos casi.
Yeah, that's what I was telling him. I worked there. My tío owned it.
Really?
Frank Chico Enviado.
Sí, como
I worked the concession stands cuando iban ustedes allí. I was little. Y ahí estoy nomás mirando. I used to bug Oscar, you know, the keyboard player, because I used to, you know how he was like right here. And, And I used to just sit there and watch y'all. You know, y andaba entremetido yo.
No, para nada.
No, and oh man, y'all threw some shows, boy. They used to fill it up, you know.
We enjoyed going there all the time.
I was telling him, you know, I was little when I first met y'all, so like I said, I gotta go meet, you know, the legends. Cuando estaba chiquito, pues, legends, you know, otra vez, you know.
My pleasure, yeah. All right. La familia Chico, de Chico todavía está el hijo, no hace bailes cada y cuando.
The grandkids took over.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So like,
We spent a lot of good days there.
yeah. All right. Muchas gracias.
Well, thank you so much for being a part of our show. Thank you. Mr. Vale Munoz, ladies and gentlemen. They got a lot of artists. Cool?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me get
Ray.
Let's get Ray over here, man. It's been a while. It's been a minute since we had Ray a part of the show.
Ray shy. Don't get too shy on us.
It's your boy Ray.
It's your boy Ray.
What's going on, Ray?
What's going on? I mean, what an honor, what a privilege to be the youngest in the Tejano Hall of Fame Museum. I just took a picture with the oldest. So I mean, to come full circle all these years and to actually go into the Hall of Fame of music is something, you know. But then to come in and do it in the museum, it's something else for my granddaughters, and I'm just so happy.
Man, having a career span of yours, like I would say about 40 years, right?
Right.
About a little bit. Los Agues with your family, your brothers, and stuff. And then having a solo career that is taken off here all over Texas. What does this mean here, having this Hall of Fame here in San Antonio, in your backyard for you?
Man, I mean, to have all the people, all the family, the friends that they can just come and when I'm gone, I'll be here forever, remembered and everything. And you know, I have the original August hat. You know, it's all torn up, it's all beat up, but it's there with the original mic, and it still works. The original mic still works, and it's just an honor, man. I just, I'm, I don't know. It's I'm speechless. It's a great honor.
Yes. And finally, after all these years, you finally got at the Tejano Music Award.
That's right. That's right. I was after at the Tejano Music Award, man.
Chasing that thing for a while.
I mean, since the beginning.
Yeah.
We got nominated a lot of times in the '90s and stuff like that, and you know, we just could never chase it down. And for me to do it, you know, on my own, you know, as Ray de los Agues,
Yeah.
is something really special. And you know, my niece Genevieve, she just picked one up, so the legacy continues.
Yeah.
You know, my aunt, she's a Hall of Famer, pioneer, Irma Garcia, and my uncle, he's a pioneer, Hall of Famer. Uh, Mateo Garcia, South Texas Master, and then I'm a Hall of Famer. and now she's in the footsteps. So she's right behind us.
Yes. So what do you got coming up?
I got a mariachi song out right now, Como una Visión. It's doing really well in South America, and the big dogs are like, we need another one. So I'm in the studio recording another one, and I'm going to be traveling out there with it, behind it this time, and we're going to have a Univision helping us. So it's going to be something really cool.
Nice. And just let everybody know, of course, if you guys do watch Tejano TV, all of Ray Ray's videos are on there. Up to, Feliz Cumpleaños,
Wow,
all
thank
those
you so
videos are on
much.
there. You guys can watch Ray Ray on all the channels that we do have for Tejano TV. And he's a great friend of ours. We've known him for quite a few years, man. It's awesome. Every time we get to see him.
Thank you so much, and thank you to all the viewers and the listeners. We do this for you guys, and these guys put in a lot of hard work for you, and of course we do in the studio as well, late nights, and it takes a lot of money. So please, support your local band, and your favorite artist. Go buy their T-shirt, their CD is very important.
There you go. Thank you, Ray Ray.
Thank you.
Appreciate it, man. Always, always a pleasure.
We got it.
Thank you to Erica. Erica. All right, so we got a couple other artists coming through here. Oh, we got royalty status coming through. How's it going? Good, good. How you doing? Juan Mendoza with Tejano TV, of course, Matching on Radio, and it's an honor. I never thought I would ever meet you guys, man. It's like, and here we are, Tierra Tejana in the house. Thank you guys so much, man. It's been great having you guys.
It's Man, it's been an honor nosotros to see. I tell everybody we love to play music. We never thought about all the accolades or anything. That we just wanted to play music. Desde que estábamos chiquitos. So all these like awards and introductions. That was the last thing in our minds. Nosotros we just wanted to play and say, Zapateles, zapateles, zapateles. Ya estaba dormido yo. Sí. I thought it was 9 o'clock p.m. But anyway, like he was saying, we grew up listening to the pioneers. We figure like back in the 50s, Isidro Lopez and Dario Perez, Oscar Martinez. We would grow up listening to them, and then Little Joe and the Latin years. That's what we grew up listening to. And then we started playing our music. And the best thing that you can do is write original stuff. Because sometimes if you want to record somebody else's song, you better do a good job. If
Or
not,
better, or better.
si no van a decir, hey, no se oye bien. But
Yeah.
yeah, so like that's what we ended up doing. If we wanted to make it and do something and make it into like a successful business, music business, we had to come out with original stuff.
Yeah.
So I just began writing, and then I just kept writing and trying different things and arranging because we didn't want to sound like the other guy. Yeah, we didn't want to, como dicen, oh, that's the band that sounds like, oh, we wanted to, have our own unique sound, and a lot had to do with the arrangements, which he was doing the arrangements. And I thank God because he gave me this talent. Well, he also, my mom and dad, my dad taught me how to play the guitar. Along the way, I learned how to play the sax, the trumpet, all the string instruments, including steel guitar, keyboards. Anyway, I learned todo. In high school, everybody's just listening. Get into choir, get into in band, because I got into choir, in my junior year in high school. Y ahí I learned how to read and write. No, hombre, porque había nights que no podía dormir because I had all this music in my head. And thank God that I got in my junior year in high school and I learned how to read and write. So from there on, I was just writing and writing. And, if I had an idea at 2 in the morning, I just get up and grab a piece of paper. And you got proof there in our display. I brought in the original manuscript of Puro Party Polka, which I wrote, and you see all the arrangements. All of you that want to get educated, you can see what Tierra Tejana recorded as far as the first trumpet, second trumpet, alto, tenor. You got the arrangements there, so everybody can take a look at it and just ponerle.
Yes.
Just échale poquito sal y pimienta,
Yeah.
Porque you gotta have that drive.
Yeah. And you guys were the party band of the time. I mean, everything you guys were partying and dancing around and just having a good time on the stage.
Yeah, because well, my dad también, again, my parents had a big influence. My dad decía, hey, ustedes van a ir a darle gusto a la gente. You know, because when we were younger, we play a song and we get together, ahí estamos platicando, hey, hey, pónganse a tocar. You know, so from then, pues, we just play one song right after the other. Y dale gusto a la gente. You know, you go to dance, you want to forget at least for a couple hours, 2, 3 hours, you know, anything, problems, whatever's going on. You know, so lo que we would go, and then plus the only way that people were going to feel what we were felt on stage is letting them into our life up on stage.
Exactly.
You know, because so you stand there, you're singing, you look like if you're bored, and then they might get bored too. So no, we wanted to feel what we were feeling in our hearts. You know, as far as when we were playing the music.
Yeah.
So lo que pues la gente a veces que we start a song or two y nobody was dancing on. Le bajamos, le say, hey, ¿se van a levantar a bailar o qué? You know, si no, you know, so like, pues le vamos a tocar otra canción, and then they start dancing, so we play even another song after that. And then after, pues ya andan a bailar, pues vinieron a bailar, you know, but not knowing that a lot of people were there just grooving, you know, nosotros quieren que se levantaran a bailar.
You know, I got a story for that. I'm not gonna mention the town, pero we started playing. That's when we recorded Pensé Rogarte. And that was our first hit under the name of Tierra Tejana. And we had recorded it in Corpus for this record company I'm not gonna mention. They said, no, no me gusta, I don't like it. So we decided, okay, we'll start our own record label. And that song, we tried it out in this town. Y same thing, como dice Pete, nobody was dancing. Nobody, y ahí yo me estoy calentando, se me está the blood
Get nervous.
boiling.
Yeah.
Dice, hey, ¿qué está pasando? And so de que, ¿van a bailar o no? You know, so I had told the man to start Pensar Hogarte. So that's when I came out with, órale, raza, zapatele, 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 zapatele. Man, people got up and started dancing. They said, hey, oh, we got something there. We had recorded already the soundtrack, the vocals. I went back and put órale, raza, zapatele right from the beginning.
So you were the inventor, the originator of El Animador.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
yeah. I didn't like people sitting down. You know, they're there to have a good time, like I was
I
saying.
mean, that's why they call it El Baile. You go out there to
Yeah.
dance and have a good time.
And then pues ahí everything else, you know, cuando la gente ve en el shop, oh, okay, take a seat. So, you know, esto es the party band, you know,
Yeah.
y pues ahí siguió for all these years, and now we thank the Lord that we survived all that because it was, I mean, it was a lot of things going on and traveling, y pues, you know, but normally the one that was driving todo el tiempo, okay, you're not drinking tonight,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
whatever. Pero it was a tough road. Not, you know, we lost our musician brothers out there on the road, just, you know, traveling from one city to another and fall asleep on the road.
Yeah.
And so lo que yo siempre, every day le doy gracias a Dios that I'm still alive, I'm breathing, and now I'm just enjoying life. Most of the times at home, yeah, the road I drive because I'm living in Mercedes.
Oh, okay. Down,
There, aquí todavía están en Seguin. So when I come over here and go back home, I take 2, 3 days to recover from the road.
Yeah.
But you know, it was a blessing. It was a God-led uh, professional life, I guess, at that time. You know, and luckily we listened.
So you guys don't do any more shows once in a while or anything?
No, we haven't done one. What, 5 years, 6 years ago? With Jesse's.
Oh yeah, my twin brother had a kidney transplant about 5 years ago. We did a fundraiser in Seguin, and we got together just for that to raise money. So I guess that's been, I think, 5, 6 years ago.
Yeah, because we retired in '95 with the intention maybe in a few years get together again. You know, pues nothing happened till 2012. Lupe came and talked to me, had an idea about playing again. Why? I'm happy at home. No, you know. So we talked for a while and finally, you know what? Okay, yeah, but you know, and all that time I didn't sing anything for all those years. Hey, I'm gonna need some time to get back in shape and singing.
I think you're one of the few artists that say, no, you know what, no, I'm good, I'm comfortable at home already. Usually some of these artists are like, yeah, I want to go out again. Let's go do this, try this again, or whatever, whether it's successful or not, but they want to go out there and do it. But you're one of the very few that say, no, I'm comfortable, and the other gentleman that said the same thing. like, no, I want to go ahead and stay home already. It's been a lot of years on the road, and
See, when I tell a lot of people también, cuando salió La Sillón Simón, the song also retired us.
oh,
Porque cuando salió ya teníamos, what, about 20 some years? 28 years already in the road. So that comes out, and next thing is we're never home.
yeah,
We'd start touring at Seattle, Washington, work our way down, but we would finish in El Paso. By that time, it was like 4 months later.
wow,
Íbamos a Texas, come back to Texas, tocábamos aquí about a month and a half, and then allá andábamos
and the
otra vez
time flew by
Illinois,
like that.
y luego come back Texas, Florida, and by that time it was time to start a tour again allá. So that lasted what, about 5 years.
Yeah, because from 90 to 95.
Yeah, it was just so we started talking. Hey, what do you think? Well, it's not the same on stage. You know, we're playing and everything, pero it just feels different.
Yeah.
You know, we do you think it's time that we could maybe take a break or just so we decided, but we didn't tell the band until we got home. In fact, we played in Arizona was our last concert.
Nice.
And we got home. We told them, hey, we're done. Yeah, we don't know if they'll get together again. Maybe I don't know, a year, 2 years, or so. Lo que así quedamos. And then finally in 2012, we talked about it. So for a whole year, we practiced and practiced. And 2013, we got together again.
Nice.
So we played all over the place. And y le dije, I just want to play one, maybe twice a month, pero no lejos. No, andamos en New Mexico.
That's not
So,
far away.
so I said, but then COVID hit. Then my brother también, he needed a kidney.
Yeah.
So everything stopped. So we said, you know what? I think that's telling us something that it's time just
I
stop.
still play, but Sunday mornings at the church.
Oh, okay.
I devoted my life, my whole family to Jesus Christ.
Nice.
It's like tomorrow morning I'll be playing at the church.
Nice.
You know, but doing that, having the guitar, you begin to realize what the talent that the Lord gave all the musicians. And if you use it wisely to glorify His name, He'll bless you more. It's not blessing with money or fame. It's blessing with the family, blessing with friends, and just playing the guitar. And now you enjoy, you love singing for the Lord. So like, that's what I'm doing now.
Nice.
You know, Mike, my other brother, he backed up Ruben Ramos. He's still drumming. My twin brother, the one that died like 5 years ago, he también he doesn't play, but we all are all devoted to the Lord.
Nice.
So like he took us all through this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Lord had a plan, and good thing we listened. And yo también I surrender my life to the Lord. Ahora, you know, I found peace. Some people, no, but when you surrender, you'll know what peace really is.
Yeah.
You know, I'm at peace at home. I either church even. I remember he said, "Well, when are you gonna sing with us?" I don't know. One of these days, right now I'm focusing more on spreading the gospel.
There you go.
You know, because He is coming back, and we got to make sure
Gotta be
we
ready.
surrender.
Gotta be
ourselves.
ready.
Yeah, be ready.
Gotta be ready.
You know, so look. But yeah, I mean, we rarely get together porque I come down and visit. Well, he's a grandpa and lo trae on grandpa tour. Pa acá y allá. Le digo, "Hey, Lupe, are you home?" Ah, no, I'm in San Antonio. No, I'm in Austin. Oh, okay. Hey, Jesse, are you home? Pues, I'm in Fort Worth with my grandson.
Yeah.
Mike, pues, I gotta go play with Ruben. Oh, pues, okay. So it's very rare that we get together, and I love the time that we get together again because it's not often.
Well, just for everybody watching on Tejano TV, you guys can watch their shows. We have a couple of you guys' shows on Tejano TV. Some classic videos with Johnny Canales when they were on their show, El Rogelio when they were on their show as well, and of course a couple of your concert shows. We actually got some of them and have them on Tejano TV. So you guys can check these guys out and party with them 24 hours a day on Tejano TV.
On behalf of Tierra Tejana, Los Hermanos González, we want to thank you guys that are still keeping us alive. You know, la gente out there, the fans. I mean, if it weren't for the fans también, I mean, who knows what would have happened. You know, pero las gracias le damos, and of course to our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ.
Always. Thank you. It's an honor
All right.
meeting you. Honor meeting you guys. Honor. Thank you so much. All right. Some of the gentlemen from Tierra Tejana in the house. All right. We're here. In case you guys are just tuning in, we're broadcasting live from the Totally Tejano Hall of Fame and Museum right here in San Antonio. 1414 Fredericksburg, and right here on the northwest side. And we're broadcasting live over here with some of the artists that just came through. We have Ray Ray, Tierra Tejana. We're trying to get some more artists coming through. I know Los Marcelos are here in the house back here. Let's see if we can get him here in a minute. Slick Rick is my sidekick for the day, but he's rounding up some awesome artists over here, and we have one of the legendary artists. Drum roll, Miss Dr. Patsy Torres.
So good to see you, Juan. Oh my goodness.
Yes, how's everything going?
Great. You know, I have to bring up that during COVID, you were such an uplifter for me.
Really?
Yes, you were.
You made me cry.
Oh, why you cry?
Hey, a man can cry. But,
No, you were so uplifting. Thank you. They gave me that wonderful award, and it was beautiful.
I think during that time it was rough on everybody, no matter who you were. I don't, whether you caught it or you didn't catch it, it didn't matter.
And we knew a lot of people that
Yes,
died from
yes,
it.
a lot of people
was
passed that we knew,
horrible.
but it was one of those that we, and give it to other people who actually did the same thing. We went live on social media and try to bring, at least some kind of entertainment because everything was stopped. You guys couldn't, go to the shows.
I think that actually uplifted the internet radio stations, and also that's when you kind of separated from the others. You kind of broke through, because of what you were doing and the quality of what you did. That's a big difference because there's a lot of them out there, but there's not with the master.
No, there was a lot of things going on, and I mean, it was like the kind of like the birthplace of Tejano TV itself because we were playing music videos already, and then we
That's
brought
right.
Dee in and Marcus, and we're doing our shows and stuff like that. But I think it was kind of like the birthplace. I think it was in the making for Tejano TV, and it was just something that we wanted to pursue and bring the videos out, bring your guys' videos. Everybody who was up here on the panel with you guys, everybody's videos are on Tejano TV.
That's awesome.
Whether it's your new stuff, whether it's some of your older hits, they're all on there, and it's 24 hours for everybody.
And that's what we need. We need to keep promoting it out there and show that we are relevant in this time, because it's like I said earlier when we were doing the interview, is Tejano music is family music. It's something for everyone. There's no bad words in it or bad messages. They're always positive. They might be a little heartbreaking sometimes, little sad songs, but they're not bad. There's something that you don't have to worry about your kids singing them. That's the beauty of Tejano music.
Nice. So this Hall of Fame here in this side of the state, I know we got a couple other ones in the state, down south, Alice and stuff like that. But what does this mean for it to be here in your backyard?
Well, of course, born and raised in San Antonio. I'm a San Antonian, and we have so many big stars from here. I mean, just Sonny Ozuna, Flaco, we just lost.
Yes.
Nudie T, we lost. Joe Bravo, we lost. They were all legends that went to school here in San Antonio, grew up, walked the streets, worked here, had their families here, and this is going to recognize them, and it's so important to do that.
Nice. I think it was very important, and I was honored when I got the call from Roger and Humberto. Said, "Would you like to be a part of this?" And I was like, automatically, I said, "Hell yes!" I'm glad. I'm like, okay, we're here, and we get to meet these guys. And of course, I've known Sonny for a long time, and Ray, yes. And I got to meet Tierra Tejana. I was like, damn, I was already excited. I was shocked because I never met the guys before.
Oh, you hadn't met them?
No, I never met them before. Of course, they've been on retirement for close to 30 years, but so finally got to meet them, and they could see you again, and Michelle and some of the other people. But I was like, this is awesome right here.
It is awesome getting to see everybody.
Yes. And then especially with the artifacts in the museum, are you donating anything to the museum?
Oh yeah, my mannequin's over there. You didn't see it?
No, I haven't made a.
And then they got this big 6-foot poster of me up there.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to actually take time to actually see everything because I was kind of walking through it a little bit for social media, and I was like, okay, we just did a quick run through, but
mine's a mannequin with a tigre on it.
Oh, okay. Well, I saw quite a few mannequins there. So, so what are you up to these days?
Well, I'm working on my new album. I'll be releasing a single very soon, but I'm going to wait till after
Christmas.
The new year to release the album.
Yeah, we try to get some of those. I want to release a song. We're like, wait.
Yes.
One thing I learned from D, and I'm glad I have him on board with us. Wait till after the holidays because then they get lost.
Yes.
So I implemented that when I tell these artists. I was like, wait, this is gonna get lost in the Mariah Carey stack right now, and you don't want that happening yet.
Well, I do have my Christmas album.
Yes.
So and I'm still proud of it. I want to do everyone. They love it. It's been very popular, and I've got it on special right now. If you go to my website www.patsytorres.com, 25% off now for the holidays.
Oh, okay. I thought
For
it was
my
a
Christmas
Black
album.
Friday deal.
No, it's going to be for the holidays. But I'm thankful for the people that have been ordering it. But I need you to order, if you're going to order it now so that I can get it to you in time.
Yeah.
That's the problem. Everyone starts doing it at the last minute.
Yeah. Stocking stuffers.
Oh yeah.
There you go. Yeah, because I mean, you get it in during the new year. I mean, you're gonna have to wait a whole other year before you start replaying it
And
again.
I only make so many every year. So once they're gone, they're gone. So patsytorres.com, 25% off.
There you go.
My Christmas CD, and then of course my other newest CDs are there too.
There you go. And just to let everybody know, of course, you guys are watching Tejano TV. You guys can always watch her videos on Tejano TV.
That's right.
We have some of her older videos on Tejano Classic TV, and it's amazing watching your videos. So,
Now I have to do some new videos.
yeah, you need
And
some
get
new
them
videos.
to you. Yes.
You need some new videos. I saw some of the videos where you and your dancers up there dancing, and I was like, I don't know how she doesn't run out of breath up there dancing.
I think it was from my days of playing the trumpet in the marching band, because you had to learn to, use your diaphragm and march and play without the horn going,
Yeah.
And I guess it came natural. Because people would think I was faking because I was jumping up and they were like, I think she's lip syncing.
I was actually watching. I can't remember the song, but it was you had your dancers up there, and I think it was a Johnny Canales show. And you guys, they were dancing all great, but you were singing and dancing, just back and forth. I was like, I don't know how she doesn't run out of breath.
Well, Fiesta, Texas. I was there for 10 years, doing 5 shows a day and just dancing, singing.
Breathing exercises.
Well, it's just what I learned from playing my horn, my
Yeah.
trumpet. Yeah. And I'm playing my trumpet again.
Nice.
Yeah.
So D hates this. But
Uh-oh.
and I'm sure he's gonna watch this at some point if he's not watching right now. What stories do you have of D playing with you at the time?
Oh my gosh.
He's probably gonna message me like, "What the hell are you doing?"
So many stories. Oh my gosh. What is one? He, he remembers more things. We did an interview not the other day, but not too long ago on a radio station.
Oh, the Colorado one that he was on.
Oh no, it was a local station
Oh, okay.
here, but he brought up stuff that I totally forgot about. And I was like, oh my gosh, you're so right. What were some of the things? Well, something people don't know, he can be very insecure. And it's so funny because he can be like, oh, I'm not sure. And he can be shy. But then once he got on stage, once the music starts, I mean, you would never know. He was just, boom, he was out there giving it 110%.
That must be a performance thing, as a performer, as an artist.
Yeah.
Because behind the scenes over here, he's like, "Hey, let's do this, let's do that, let's do that." I was like, "Okay, let's go for it then." So I trust him with everything that we have here. But
There's something about being on the stage and when the people are so receptive and loving and caring. And I've been sick or even had a hurt foot or something. But then once I get out there, I'm just like, you never know. And then as soon as it's off and I'm backstage, I'm like, oh, that foot. Or,
that adrenaline wears off.
Oh, I'm sick again. It's just, yeah, it's the adrenaline, I guess. And it's the love of the people that just, it brings it out of you. You just want to give it your all.
Yeah.
You don't want to hold back. And D doesn't hold back.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't.
Love you, D.
That's why we love D, man. He's been I think he's the heart and soul of the Tejano TV.
I always tell him he's a delight.
He's an awesome guy, man.
Delectable.
And believe it or not, all these years, I have never met him in person.
What?
No.
Oh my gosh.
He needs to come to San Antonio. But
Yeah.
we have never met in person. We've been working together about 5 years.
And we were here in San Antonio when, of course, all those years in Blue Harmony.
Yeah.
Which, I brought Blue Harmony back, by the way.
I was going to ask you that too. I saw the pitch. I can't remember what it was. It was a flyer or something that you were going to perform, and then Blue Harmony. I was like,
Yeah,
wow.
because we're doing all of that stuff we used to do, all the 80s stuff.
Oh, wow.
80s and 90s and Journey, Prince, Michael Jackson. But then going back to Etta James, we're doing Miley Cyrus. I mean, we do everything like Blue Harmony. Blue Harmony played everything.
There you go. D, polish off
So
that
D,
horn, man.
you need to come and jam with us again.
There you go. Invite him. Come out.
Yeah, come on out, D. Come
So
on.
are you still doing Patsy Cline tribute?
Yes, I am. Yes.
If anybody could pull that off, you can.
I love doing it. I do 16 of her hits. I didn't even know she had that many hits when I first started.
Yeah.
When they asked me to sing it, and I was like, whoa. But I do 16 of her hits. I do 3 costume changes from her 50s to the 60s. I practiced the way she spoke. I listened to her interviews. I studied about all the little things that people don't really know, so that when I do the show, people are like, oh, I didn't know that. So, because I'm talking like I'm her.
Yeah.
So the people love it. And I played in Ingram right before the flood.
Yeah.
And we got a standing ovation. But I went out there and I was singing, and this little old lady, the spotlight was on me. I looked down and she goes, "You look just like Patsy Cline." Oh, you know, like crying, and
Wow.
like she thought I was her.
That's crazy.
But it's beautiful. They love Patsy Cline.
You do other tribute shows. You did there was a girl group I cannot remember. I'm having like a moment.
Dreamliners.
Dreamliners.
Oh, that
yes.
was so much fun. I love singing with other girls too. And it was 60s music, and we wore those little bouffant like wigs.
Mhm.
And we wore like 60s dresses with gloves, and we did all the little movements.
Yeah.
Rebecca Valadez and Melba Maris.
Okay.
And Rodarte also did it with us. I mean, and it was so much fun. I just loved it. And the people loved it doing those 60s music, because the Dreamliners was a real band.
Yeah, it was.
But so we did a tribute to them, and then after that, people were like, where are y'all singing next? So that's when Pepsi Pena, Henry, he said, well, let's do some shows with you guys.
Yeah.
And the people loved it.
Yeah. Henry, big shout out to Henry Pepsi Pena. He's an
Hi,
awesome
Henry.
guy. He's working with Jalapeno Radio, I think it was 99.9.
Yes.
Yes. So he's working there, and San Antonio Oldies Show, the Tejano Soul Radio, and he's been actually sending us his shows for the past 10 years already, I think it is. So we've been playing them every weekend.
And they sell out. His shows,
sell out, yes.
The super dances sell out every time.
Yeah.
I've done them, and they're
The
really
Patio
fun.
Andaluz shows that he does, yes. So, and that's why you are the entertainer that you are. One of the best.
Edutainer.
There you go. You always correct me on that when I say it wrong. Yes. Yes. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. It's good seeing you.
Great seeing you. Want to wish you a Merry Christmas.
You too.
Happy New Year. God bless you. Merry Christmas, and God bless all of you.
There you go. Dr. Patsy Torres for everybody. All right. So, yes, we are here. We're live on Tejano TV. If you guys have a Roku, make sure you guys download Tejano TV. And you can stream us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. We do have a holiday section as well. We are into the holiday mood. We got some Tejano holidays music there. We have some Tejano country we just started. We just started a New Mexico radio channel with all the music videos from New Mexico, all the New Mexico artists out there. Saludos going out to them. Okay, we got another gentleman coming through. How you doing, sir? Good, good. Go ahead and get in the shot here. Yes, sir. No, I don't play with the group. No, I don't have that much talent. You go ahead and come in. Okay. So who we got here?
My name is Tanya. I'm his daughter. I've worked with him with Joey Records since I was 13 years old in the Tejano music. So we started with groups like Michael Salgado, Los Cuatro Vatos Locos,
Yes.
Garcia Brothers.
Oh, we got a bunch of them. All the recordings for Mas were done there at the studio. All of the recordings in Mas were recorded there in the studio for Capitol Records. So that was a big thing also, you know.
I remember seeing a lot of the cassettes back in the day. It had the Joey label on it. And
Yes.
a lot of great artists that ran through that label in the studio.
Mexican regional market as well, so he didn't expand it. He didn't just keep it Texas. He took our Texas music into Mexico and made it popular.
I remember like Nick Villarreal was one of Nicky Stick. Yes, I remember a lot of his albums, records came through there as well.
Absolutely. And we also have one of his engineers here with him too that helped all these new conjunto bands that were starting back then and went into Tejano, and so he made sure that they came through and
Yeah.
supported him.
There's some of them. Well, I have one of my engineers there right now sitting. He records for the company for years, and he started to work again because we were opening the doors again.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, after all these years since 2013, we have we've been silent.
So you have anybody new on the label?
No, one. We just started with one, Marcellus, which I'm talking with him right there.
Yeah, I know who Los Marceles are. I'm very familiar with their music. I love their music.
They signed up already for the company.
Okay, nice. Yes,
So,
they're from Austin, Texas,
Austin.
Taft area. So yes, I know they are. If you could bring Los Marceles over here too, that'd be good. Okay, okay, thank you.
Yeah, yeah, those Marcellus. I heard him one time, and what I really liked about him is that he had that Johnny Canales. I mean, not Johnny Canales. Let me see. He, I forget. I'll find out right now who it is. But his voice sounded real good, and I says, I sure like the way he sounds. Agustin
He
Ramirez.
has that Augustine. Yeah,
Yeah,
and I told him before. I was like, you have that Augustine Ramirez vibe, like the sound, the voice, the deepness
you know,
of that voice.
you know, one time I was coming before I signed, he was going to play here for La Tejanita here, and I just heard the voice, and I says, wow, I really felt good. I says, good, Agustin did something good because now he's with a conjunto, and he don't have to spend all the money with the orchestra and all of that because I know times look hard and changed. So I said, so I have to go out there and that Sunday that he's going to play here in San Antonio. So I thought it was Agustin Ramirez singing.
Yeah.
So I went over there, and when they got up, and I started looking for him, and I saw the groove. But then when I started singing all that, and I heard that guy sing with the accordion, I said, wow, I could swear it was Agustin Ramirez.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's when I first heard these guys. That's exactly what I thought.
Yeah.
Until I met these guys, they were an awesome group, awesome artists.
Yeah, so I talked to him, and all of a sudden I said, hey, would you like to get on our label? And he says, of course.
Nice.
That's why he's there right now. You want to talk to him?
Yeah, yeah. What's going on, man? It's been a long time. I was like, don't tell me you don't know who I am. Yeah. How's it going? Good. You're going to get the mic real quick?
Yeah.
And let's go and scoot you guys up in here a little bit.
All right.
How's everything been going?
I'm great, man. It was beautiful.
Nice. They're the guys from Los Marceles.
Yeah.
I've known them for quite a few years, and they have their albums and stuff that they put out before. But man, you guys, the music was just awesome. No matter what. We were just talking right now that he was blown away by your voice, the way you sound and stuff, and you guys have that same estilo like Agustin Ramirez.
Sort of,
and that's what I told you years ago. It's like,
yeah.
I remember when I first heard you guys, and you were with another label at the time, and I was like, we had that same similarity.
Well, aquí todavía andamos, aquí, we're still walking the music, y ahora comenzamos a grabar con Mr. Joey Lopez in Jail Records.
Yes.
And we're playing this new CD out. We got half of the CD done, and we'll work on the other half. Hopefully, by the end of this year, the first of the year, we'll have it all out.
Nice. And these guys are also, we have one of their shows that we recorded. They played at one of our anniversary shows for Mastering on Radio here in San Antonio. I think it was at the Cadillac Bar. Yes, Cadillac Bar.
Yeah.
So we have that show actually on Tejano TV. You guys can watch it. And you will not be disappointed at all. They play straight through. Maybe a couple stops here and there, whatever, get a drink of water or something. But you guys, they play straight through.
But I know you do some videos, and we did some videos for Mr. Lopez. So
okay.
we'll probably be seeing some videos también.
Oh, yeah, send me the videos. That's
so,
the reason why we're here with this.
Right.
We're,
pero,
video program.
De parte de los Marceles, quiero saludarle a todo el público, a toda la gente que nos ha apreciado mucho, que nos ha ayudado. It's an honor, ¿verdad?
Nice.
De poder sacar música nueva para esa amistad bonita, para todo el mundo que nos está viendo, ¿verdad?
There you go, yeah.
Y it's a privilege de grabar con Mr. Joey Lopez.
Yes.
I mean, it's just a privilege from Jill Records.
Yeah,
I really enjoy
the legendary, studio.
So that's a blessing.
Yes.
It's a blessing. Quiero presentarle aquí mi bass player, Louis.
Try to get him in the shot here. There you go.
Louis is the bass player.
Okay.
And
Nice.
we're here. Aquí estamos con ustedes. Y me ha mucho gusto verte otra vez.
Yeah.
I haven't talked to you in a long time.
Yeah, it's been a while. Yeah.
Pero it's awesome.
Yeah, when you get some new music out, man, we need to get you back on the charts again, man.
Oh yeah, we're gonna. It's a new music que traemos ahí.
Okay.
It's a privilege.
Nice. Anytime. We're always there still.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you so much. Los Marceles, make sure you guys check them out. They do have music on the streaming platforms as well, but they were fixing to release some new music under the Joey label as well. So get ready for that here pretty soon. And some new videos as well. So make sure you guys check it out. All right.
I'd like to, this is one of my engineers, Ray.
Nice. How you doing? Nice to meet you. So you're working with these guys?
Yeah, I actually went with Mr. Lopez to help engineer the album de los Marcelis. And in that time, I was showing some songs that I did, some original songs that I wrote. And he really liked them. And he goes, I want you to record. So I was like, I came here recording to be an engineer. He goes, no, man, I see something in you that is fantastic. His actual words were like, I feel something for you. And the last time I felt this was when I had Los Roleros and Michael Salgado. So believe me, when I feel something like this, it's going to work because it's going to work. Right now, I have 3 songs that I've done. I've done a cumbia, a tribute song to Flaco Jimenez, and a rockabilly kind of country, Texas tornado style. Speaking to the style of the Texas tornadoes that originated there with Mr. Lopez at Joey Records when Flaco started. Just keeping the San Antonio music alive. It's just really good, working hard at it. My cumbia is very different. It's my music is bilingual, similar to the Texas Tornadoes, but my favorite is a whole different style. It's totally fresh. It's gonna blow some people away, man. So just wait up. I'll be coming in. My name is Ray Zambrano, but I'll be coming in as Los Raitos. So Los Raitos under the Joey Lopez brand, and I used to record for Joey Lopez back in the day, 1999 to about 2004, 2005. Back when I did most of the Garcia brothers when Jimmy Garcia was alive. Yeah, so that's a lot of my work that I did. But I did tons of other norteños and Tejanos, whatever came in. Right, Mr. Lopez. A lot of music that would come into Joey Records. I mean, we're so busy. I would work about 7 days a week. I used to record about 2 or 3 bands a week back then. A lot of things have changed, but one thing that still remains is the passion that Mr. Lopez has for the music, the passion for great music, and the passion to continue the legacy of Joey Records.
So you're coming in as an artist and an engineer for the studio?
I originally went to be an engineer. That's correct. But Mr. Lopez heard my songs, he heard me, and he said, "No, I want you to be my artist." So like, okay, but yeah, I'm definitely going to be there as an engineer and whatever Mr. Lopez needs me to be. To me, it's my pride and joy to having been part of Joey Records, the big legacy of Joey Records, one of the biggest labels here in San Antonio and throughout, internationally. Honestly, with all the norteño bands, a lot of Tejano hits, conjunto hits. You know, it all started here with Mr. Lopez.
So now the question that I have now is the fact that we had so many artists under this labels for so many years, and a lot of those albums have went out of print because the label wasn't in existence anymore for a while. Is there going to be a chance that these albums of the past, like the Michael Salgados and the Nick Villarreal's, will get re-implemented into the system to where we can actually go out and buy them and reprint those again or redistribute those again?
We're working on that really because we need, a lot of people are asking CDs, they want CDs. Some of them want cassettes. So we've had meetings with people from across the pond because up there, all of that, up there they have phonograph records and everything. This is not like here. And I heard that some of them wanted to come up and open businesses down here in the United States. And I think it's, I hope it's not just gossip because if they come in, they will expand again the people because the people are looking for CDs especially, and cassettes. They're looking for.
Well, now the revolution again is coming back with the vinyl, with the records again. So, is there a chance of reissuing those vinyl records again?
I sure hope so because the music sounds real good on that kind of a material.
Yeah.
Yes.
I know a lot of new artists. They're starting to reissue their stuff on vinyl again, and like country music, pop music, hip hop. They all started doing vinyl records, and Tejano slowly. You got a few Tejano artists that have actually redistributed their stuff on vinyl and some new stuff. But I think since you guys had a lot of artists come through the Joey label, it'd be good to see a lot of those records resurface again.
Well, we're going to try the best we can because it's a big job. It's a real big job.
one thing that we're working on is to, Joey has always been somebody to bring the best of the best, as a record label, everything modernized. He was one of the first studios to bring in Pro Tools, here in San Antonio. So he's consistently working on getting everything better, modernizing what needs to be modernized. Right now, we had earlier this week we had a big talk about how we're going to modernize everything and relaunch his label as a Joey Lopez, a JAL Records, a new division of Joey Lopez, and all that is definitely insight of what we need to do and what he needs to do, and just keep being the success that he's always been.
Well, this is huge news for everybody in Tejano music, man, because you got Joey Records coming back again. It's gonna be Joey Records, right? Or it's gonna be a different name.
JAL, but it's a division of Joey Records International.
So, like I said, that's huge news for Tejano music itself. That they're coming back, their company's coming back again, and they're gonna start working with some new upcoming artists as well, and probably some of the established artists, who are looking for a label. So that's great news. That's awesome.
We're trying our best. There you go.
Well, thank you, sir. Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it. It's awesome to meet you. It's an honor.
My way of giving you all the thanks that you need. One of these days, maybe we get together and take some lunch and talk more about it.
Of course, we can do that.
Okay.
All right, thank you, sir. Thank you.
All right.
See you get this, okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yes.
Ray Zambrano, look out for my album 2026, Los Rayitos.
Yeah, just look us up at TejanotV.com, and
All
we're
right,
there.
man. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. All right, so yes, well, that's great news. JAL Records, an entity of Joy Records, coming back, it's resurfacing. So it's big news. Make sure you guys check that out as well. And it's Los Marceles working with a new label, Joy Records. I think everybody from here on out is just still calling them Joy Records. So um, yeah, they're gonna come out with some new music, new videos under the new label and stuff. So get ready for that as well. And Slick Rick's rounding up some awesome artists over here, and we're excited for this one. Good to see you again. Good meeting you. Mr. Cecilio Garza,
Caballero
Los
boy.
Casinos.
Yes, sir. Mr. Juan
Praising
Mendoza.
us on our show again.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
awesome.
When did I see you last?
It was at Janie's Record Shop.
At Janie's Record Shop.
Yes, it was during fanfare time.
Yes, yes. Y ahí andaba el Slica.
Yes, he was here.
Slica.
Yeah, Marcus was there. Yeah, we were
Okay.
the whole crew
Y
was
andaba Lori y Gigi.
there. It's Lori Jean. It's
Lori, Jean, get over here in the middle. We'll,
Good to see you. Good to see you. And big shout out to Lori Jean. She's been a part of Tejano TV with Gigi Guerrero. Giras y Desveladas, which you guys can watch.
Yep, that was me.
She
That
on
was
there,
me a
and
while
now
back.
and now she's a big superstar.
Oh no, now I'm no, but we are doing music stuff. But thank you guys. Oh,
Okay. It was awesome. Thank you so much for being a part of the channel. I mean,
oh, I loved it.
You're part of it. So no matter
Well,
what.
I appreciate
And
that.
Gigi and of
With my
course,
Gigi, is
Norma.
Gigi watching? Hope you're
She
feeling
might
better.
be watching somewhere.
Gigi.
we call her Gigi's Christ. I didn't say Jesus Christ. No, no, no. I said Gigi's Christ. Good friend of mine. Her dad was a good friend of mine. With a lot of fun. Juan Guerrero. Un saludo para Gigi. Y, and then that nice room que tiene. Should I say what it's called? Giras. Pues platicamos todas las historias, que todas las de Juan, de su papá, y las historias mías y de a lot of músicos, and a lot of adventures that we had, tú, Juanito. Y pues ahora se llama Giras y Pendejadas. Excuse me. Yeah. Okay.
That's the version of it.
Saludos a todos y han de dispensar, but we gotta joke a little bit in this world, you know.
Gigi, just don't change the name of it because I'm gonna have to change it on Tejano TV, and then that's gonna be different. So
Yes. So this was a beautiful event.
yes,
This
it was.
first museum, Tejano Museum in San Antonio, which that's why I did Giras y Desveladas with Gigi, because the history and the stories we heard were amazing today.
That was the reason why I asked you guys to be a part of it, because we want to showcase that talent. And you guys have Bali Munoz on your show quite
Oh
a few
yes.
times. You've had your
And
dad.
he's here.
And
Dad, we're waiting for part 2.
You've had so many other artists because they tell their stories. And there's a lot of stories to be told from these artists, legendary,
Yes.
elderly. I'm sorry to say that, elderly. But you guys been in the industry for a long time.
That's the way it is. I just started. The thing is that I started when I was very very young. Me gustaba mucho el guato, no sé palabras tú, Juanito. Me encantaba. Así como tú, ustedes andan aquí porque les gusta mucho este carnaval. Ustedes, you're here because you love this kind of stuff.
Up a little bit.
Do what?
I'm backed off a little bit.
Backed up? In which way?
Backed off.
Oh, you
The
backed.
carnival, yeah.
Oh, okay. Ya no estás muy metido en este jale.
No, I'm still involved, but just not personally like this. Yeah.
Ah, okay. Well, good. I don't.
Well,
Yeah.
this takes up quite a bit.
Mira, Juan, es que allá en los 70s, allá 60s and 70s, we did all the crazy stuff. People would go along with it. But y'all, now it's a new generation. Y'all cannot do all those stupid things we did. Ustedes, you got to.
The reason why, yeah, the cell phones out all the time. So,
Sí,
yeah,
otro.
they be doing all the crazy stuff.
Anyway, we're here with Roger, and they're gonna deduct us into the Hall of Fame. I mean, induct us in the Hall of Fame. And I got to see a lot of my good friends like Sani Osuna and Johnny Hernandez, and there's just so many good people that I learned so much from. You know, when I was because they used to be my idols when I was like in high school. I'm talking about the 60s, this is a long time ago. Sometime. Ustedes estaban no nací. Ustedes eran un pensamiento probablemente nomás. Algún pescadito todavía ustedes. But it's good to have people like you guys. I just told a guy que conocí de Monterrey he has a program que se llama Bravata. He interviews a lot of people. Anyway, he's not about your not I think he's younger than you, and he's all excited about having a program de puros tejanos y todo en Monterrey. No, le digo, no hay tanto interés que hay, ¿me entiendes? But anyway, I have so many things to talk about. But oh yeah, tenemos una. Mira tú, Juan, tenemos una. Bueno, she has. We're doing a docu series because after I kind of semi-retired, playing being out on the road y todo ese asunto, I went to work. I went to work teaching. Believe it or not, teaching Tejano music. Tejano, no, como Tejano y norteño y orquestal, whatever conjunto, whatever in las escuelas, and it lasted almost 20 years. I did that. At the same time, I was playing and doing other things también, ¿verdad?
Yeah.
Por medio de una organización que se llama Texas Folk Life. I'm sure you've heard of it.
I think I've heard of it. Yeah.
Texas Folk Life, the Big Squeeze.
Big squeeze, yes. Okay.
We introduced the big. We spearheaded the first programs, the competition, the Big Squeeze, the what do you call it? Los primeros concerts and conjunto festivals en las escuelas y todo ese carnaval. We La Joya ISD. But anyway, out of that, ahora tenemos some of my old students, the primeros que tuve, which they're doing a lot of stuff nowadays. Those kids that I used to have, ya tienen they're school teachers themselves y enseñan música y todo eso. You can see if you look the este programa que tenemos se llama Penitas. That's the name of the little town where we're from. Penitas, one of the oldest settlements in Texas. Penitas llegué. Okay, look it up. Not because we're doing it, but they.
Well, since you're doing the docu series, why not send it to us?
Well, hell yeah, we'll.
I'm gonna hurry up. Oh,
And,
hurry up then.
Wait, no. And then we have some of the first students that I used to have in school. Vienen los boys, vienen, we've been doing them en la casa mía, ¿verdad? Y luego fuimos a una escuelita, another one of my students, he teaches at a school, teaches little kids how to play accordion and all that kind of stuff that I taught him. He's teaching it down the road. I mean, it's on and on and on. It just keeps going. It just keeps on. It's on and on.
Those kids are on their own giras
Really?
all over the country,
Nice.
and that's shout out to Grupo Manada. They're like crazy traveling every month. They're gone every weekend, and So it's
Yeah.
pretty amazing that we talked to Dad about his hitas, and then these kids now have their own hitas.
Yeah, they're working on
And
them.
so shout out to all the kids. They're not kids; y'all are in your 30s, but they, it's just really inspirational that Dad inspired them, and then Dad has his idols that inspired him. So that's what we're hoping. The whole full circle from the generation before my dad to the generation continuing.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we're excited.
Watching Los Únicos, Palino Bernal, Little Joe. I was a young kid. Y ahora, pues soy uno de los más veteranos, pero I'm like the missing link de lo pasado y lo presente, de lo nuevo ahorita, ¿verdad? And thanks to you people that are keeping Tejano alive. Okay, here.
No, I'm sorry, I'm just rambling. We're on your countdown together.
I know. I was surprised when I saw the list.
I was surprised when I saw the list. Did you know that? Did I tell you?
We have
On
we
the
have a top 20 countdown from Machine Gun Radio, and both of you guys were actually on it.
We're on it.
Separately. So that was good.
Here. We have a couple of songs coming out pretty soon. Hopefully by the end of the month. You'll be the first one to know.
Nice. Thank you.
Double Trouble, because she has one of her songs coming out. It's an old classic song de Carlos Cárdenas, Pedacito en el Suelo, Rinconcito, but she did it in English, which she told me that I told her not to do it in English, and she did anyway. And
Daughters, huh?
sí, güey. No hacen caso estos huercos, tú,
Kids never listen.
Slinky, Slinky. Slinky, te voy a poner a ti Slinky, like there's some strings called Slinky. Tú eres. Y no hacen caso estos huercos nowadays, tú, Juan.
No problem.
So
It
anyway,
was awesome, and we do have when you came on Domingo Live with Chris.
Yes.
In Tejano Highway 281, one of your recent songs too. We have that on there as well.
Oh,
That was awesome.
really?
Yes.
I did not know that.
Yes.
So yeah, shout out to Chris, Tejano
that's-
Powerhouse Records.
Yes.
He puts up with our bickering when we're in this.
I can imagine you putting up with Chris. I already know how he is too.
I was just there last week. When
So
Chris,
you and Chris get along very well then.
well, yeah, but well, I get along with just about everybody. Just about. Well,
Well, Chris is crazy. I already know that very well. When he calls me out of the blue and starts talking about stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
I know how Chris is.
Well, no, I'm not gonna say what he said. What he told me about you. I'll let him tell you.
Oh, he tells me what he thinks about me.
Yo le digo el crispy critter, le digo yo, el crispy critter, chica. Le digo cuando we don't agree on something, esto o el otro, le digo, hey, te voy a poner en vez de Highway 281, te voy a poner Highway 495. 495 es un farm road ahí.
FM something.
Un FM 495. Yeah, they graduated to Highway 281. Saludos para el crispy critter. Okay.
So you're an educator, you're a teacher. You went to doing the podcasting for a little bit. I know you've been around music probably your whole life. So how did it feel now stepping into that role?
Well, I've always sang all the songs, whether anybody's listening or not, because I just love the stories of the songs and the words
But now
of the
you're
songs.
a front woman for your own music. Now.
I'm trying to, I heard Patsy Torres say earlier, she said that it took her a while to be in that role, to be a singer. And I still feel that way. I'm used to being in the background watching or, just encouraging everybody. I have a hard time saying, hey, this is my song and listen to me and check it out. I have a hard time doing that.
That's called being afraid of jumping in water, jumping in there. Digo, there used to be a saying.
Just tell you this is because it's true. It's your song.
Yeah.
You're the one. You're the person in front. I had the same issue when I first started all these things. I was like, okay, this is me here. But like, whatever, man. Like Tejano TV, Machine Gun Radio, Lila Lisa Promotions. We're all about this.
So
stuff.
tú eres el más chingón.
Yes. Más chingón.
More más chingón. Órale.
Más chingón. We can
I
change the
thought
name now.
I thought I saw my name there somewhere. Por ahí el más chingón. Oh.
That's a countdown.
Ya no ponete. Yo ya, mira, that's why this our grandkids and our children, that's what they're here for, to do all the new technology bull, ¿verdad? One of her daughter, my granddaughter, dice, me call me Popo. Digo, oye, Popo, I can teach you how to do this and that. I said, no, 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 yeah, Maritza. Digo, no, I don't want to learn. She says, why not? I don't want to complicate my life anymore. Very simple. Yes, y'all can take care of all the bullshit. I mean, all the stuff, sorry.
It's okay. You can say bullshit.
Well, I'm
They're
such.
not gonna. They're not gonna cut us off.
That went over. Thank you, man. Thank you, Juan. Thank you for
No
everything.
problem. Thank you for everything. Pleasure. We need to get you on our show pretty soon. Yeah.
With our songs
With
coming
With
out
Deep Burnison and
soon.
Marcus, so that
That
way.
would be great. Yes, thank you so much. I appreciate y'all
No problem. Thank
playing
you.
everything, and
Thank you.
yes, we'll keep y'all posted.
Before it's all over, antes de que mi amor se acabe, there's several titles to the new album. This is going to be my last album that I want to do. Till the next one.
I don't like
Till
it
the
when
next
he
one.
says, "Till the next
Till the
one."
next one.
Thank
He leaves
you.
us in
Thank
suspense.
you.
But we all know that one day we're going to go down the road, hopefully not soon. But que te iba a decir, I think it's going to be called Before It's All Over. I got a few things that I want to say. Uh, Before It's All Over. Y en español, ¿cómo se llama? Antes de que mi amor se acabe. La canción de Little Joe. Antes de que mi amor se acabe. Remember that song? Bueno, that's a good title también. Before It's All Over too, Slicky. Órale. Okay. Well, thank you. Thank you. Thank you all very much. Aquí está Lori. See you later. Bye.
There you go.
Thank y'all so much.
Make sure you guys
Thanks,
catch them on
everybody.
Mas Radio. Request them on all
Yes.
your favorite stations. And of course, you can check her out with GJ Guerrero on Giras de Enchiladas. All their shows that they had with Lori Jean on there as well. You can check it out on Tejano TV.
Yes, thank you. And you can follow my dad on Facebook, Cecilio Garza y Los Casinos, and TikTok. And also, I'm in there under
Your
Lori
dad's a
Jean.
TikToker.
He is a reluctant TikToker, but once he gets in there, you can't get him out.
Make him TikTok famous.
Okay, we're trying, but thank y'all so much. And whoever's voting for our songs, I thought it was just my mom and Tia's are voting for the song
They
over and
might have
over.
been,
I think it's
voting
my
quite a bit.
mom, right, Mom? It's you voting for my song because I was like, wait a minute, what? And I had to zoom in. I was like, what's that song doing there? That was
Yeah.
pretty cool.
That was awesome.
But thank you so much.
No
It's
problem.
different. Performing is different. It's fun.
Yeah.
It's fun anyway, but you just do it.
Mhm.
But having to talk about it is kind of. I'll get.
Now you're on that side.
But thank you.
No
Y'all
problem.
take care.
You
We'll
too.
see y'all
We'll see you.
soon.
Okay. All right. So let's see. That was awesome, Mr. Cecilio Garza. I want to see if we get a. Let's see if we get a Roger Hernandez over here, man. He's the organizer of this whole thing and the one that brought us in to be a part of it. And I want to thank him personally for this, for inviting us here. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have the owner right here of Totally Tejano Television in Caliente, and of course, the owner of right here and Totally Tejano Hall of Fame and Museum, Mr. Roger Hernandez. Roger, thank you so much for inviting us to be a part of this. It's
Of
awesome.
course, Juan. Of course, it was my pleasure to have you guys aquí, porque we needed all the media. We did a lot with Ken's TV, Channel 12, and the magazines, but we needed the real down to earth people like yourselves, especially if they are the not Carrizo Springs, the Crystal City,
Catula.
the Cotula. That's where my mother was born in Cotula, Texas.
Nice.
And I really thank you guys for being here. And are you live right now?
Yes, we're live right here.
All
We're
right,
live on
all
Tejano
right.
TV, and
I hope that you all got to see the ribbon cutting ceremony. We had a lot of artists aquí. We I mean, I'm so sorry that I didn't take a picture with Sonny Ace. Me ya se nos fue Sonny Ace, and he's 94 years old. I wanted to take a picture with him, pero you got him on
yeah, we got him on the
Sonny Ace,
program.
man. And aquí tuvo Johnny,
That
and,
was awesome.
Little Joe called us hace rato to wish us well.
The bass player from Question Mark and the Mysterians.
Oh, yeah, Nando Aguilar.
Nando Aguilar.
Question mark.
Tierra Tejana.
Tierra
It's
Tejana.
like, oh, it was awesome, man.
Yeah.
Like, I was in shock with all just watching these guys up here, and it was pretty good.
Yes, yes. Thank you. And also, what is your name?
Slick Rick.
Out of Dallas. All right. Pues bien.
Aquí estás in Dallas right there.
All right. Pues bienvenido a San Antonio.
And thank you for letting us come over here. And, you know, like I was telling him, you know, I grew up with los únicos, los casinos y todo. And pues, estaba bien chiquito. And,
Did you see
yeah, and I wanted to come over here and experience, you know, it took me back when they did the albums, you know. And,
You interviewed Balde Muñoz.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
Balde was the first husband of Laura Canales.
Oh, okay.
He was the first husband of Laura
Wow.
Canales, yeah. Pero he didn't really want us to say that aquí, ¿verdad? His
Yeah,
wife
yeah, of
was here,
course.
¿verdad? Pero out of respect, pero yeah, aquí estuvo el Balde. Mel Villarreal couldn't come, también malito. Mel, the guy with the prisoner,
Yeah.
from Los Únicos, and uh, Oscar. Did you interview Sonny Ozuna?
No, we haven't actually brought him back here yet. We need to
Yeah.
bring him back here.
Yeah, Sonny Ozuna ya se
Sonny
fue.
is- oh, he already left. Okay, that's
Ya
fine.
se fue. Patsy Torres, did you get Patsy
Yes, we
Torres?
got Patsy.
Okay,
I
good,
don't
good.
know if Johnny Hernandez is over there yet.
No, Johnny Hernandez already left
He already
también.
left too? Okay.
Now, Johnny Hernandez is going to be here Wednesday.
Okay.
If you want to do any coverage on our music video, we're going to shoot.
Okay.
We're
yeah.
going to shoot the music video Wednesday at 6 p.m.
Okay.
with some classic cars.
Nice.
And that lady, she's going to be the girlfriend, pretend, Johnny. And we're all going to meet here. If you want to shoot anything, you're welcome to do so.
Okay.
But we want to invite all the people that are watching to come and visit the Totally Tejano Hall of Fame Museum, 1414 Fredericksburg Road. It's the first Tejano museum in San Antonio, and we need to keep La Onda alive. And because we don't want that 15, 20 years from now, la gente se olvide. All these kids that are 5 years old right now, in 20 years, no van a saber nada de la música tejana.
it's just like if people come over here, you know, vacationing and stuff. Invite them to come over here, look at the Hall of Fame, the legends, you know, the Tejano audience everywhere. Everywhere.
Absolutely.
And then this is the place to come right here.
And starting in January, we're going to start hitting the San Antonio School District and Edgewood Independent School District to invite them to get the fifth graders to come and do field trips. So we can come and educate them, give them a tour, give them a snack, give them a soda. That's going to be sponsored by Coca-Cola.
Nice.
Para los chavalones.
That's awesome.
Sí.
So make sure you guys also follow him. He's on. He has his channel Roku, which is totally Tejano Television.
Yes.
And he has this legendary show En Caliente, which is has some of the past shows on there as well. So make sure you guys download it on Roku. And it's awesome having three of the biggest Roku programs. You know, you have Totally Tejano, you have Calamo, and then you have Tejano TV, which is all on Roku. And it's pretty good having them under one roof at the same time.
Absolutely.
So it's awesome.
Did you do an interview at K Alamo already?
I went over there a little bit ago. Yeah.
Did they interview you?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Adam Ace was in there and Uncle Earl. So
Okay, good. So bueno, pues we invite everybody to keep 1414 Fredericksburg Road. Today is the opening day, and we're going to be open every day except Monday from 10 to 6 p.m. every day. There is no cover charge, but donations are welcome because we really need the donations. We're a nonprofit organization.
There you go.
Gracias,
Thank
gracias,
you.
Juan.
Thank you, Roger,
Gracias.
for the invite.
And you
It's an
are
honor.
welcome to come and do shows here anytime you want.
Awesome. Appreciate
All
it.
right.
Thank you.
Gracias a usted. All right. Gracias, Rosa.
All right. Mr. Roger Hernandez, Totally Tejano Hall of Fame and Museum.
Whose phone? Somebody left their phone.
Oh, I don't know. Was that her?
No. But I don't know who left.
I don't know. Somebody left their phone up here.
Somebody. You know, people got to have their phones,
Yeah.
so they gonna miss it here in a minute.
Yeah. But that's pretty good. I want to see. Is Humberto back here? Wanted to get Humberto Lopez from Calamo just to give him a personal thank you for inviting Tejano TV to be a part of this. Yeah. For us to be a part of this. It's been awesome and it's been very interesting. Some of the news that we heard, I think the breaking news for us, like I said, is the return of Joy Records, JEL Records or something like that, subsidy of Joy Records. So we'll see what happens with that. Hopefully it's a great success, the return of that label. and they signed on their first artist, their first group, Los Marceles. I know it was with a few record labels in the past. I don't know if it's safe to say those record labels. I know they were with Hacienda at one point and then CHR Records. But now they're going to be with JL Records, which is a subsidy of Joy Records. He's probably in the studio. Let's see who we have here. Conjunto Hall of Fame Radio says saludos. Thank you so much for tuning in. Lorraine Jim, thank you for tuning in. Rosalinda Cortez, thank you for tuning in. Joey Sanchez, thank you for being with us here. Everybody who's been watching, we really do appreciate you guys. Yeah, just a little while ago we had the ribbon cutting around 12 o'clock. It's already 2:30, and it was very awesome out there. They recruited me to be the camera guy for the moment. It's very crazy. Uh, Thank you so much for everybody watching on social media as well. Everybody on Facebook. Make sure you guys download Tejano TV on Roku. You guys are watching us on Facebook and YouTube, and a lot of videos, 24 hours of videos. All these guys that have came through here, we have their videos playing on Tejano TV, and we stream their videos 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We're adding new stuff constantly. We just added a Tejano Country channel, which features a lot of stuff. You know, the Blaze Brothers, Ramada did some Tejano Country, Emilio Tejano Country. So we're featuring all those artists on there as well. We're adding a New Mexico channel for all the artists out there in New Mexico. Um, Gabriela Salazar, we got Luisa G, Daniel Lee Gallegos, um, Al Hurricane Jr. A lot of those videos that came from New Mexico, we're adding those on their own channel respectively because they deserve that showcase. You know, I don't know if they have anything like that out there in New Mexico, but we want to do it for them here since they are doing crossovers here in Texas. So I think it's pretty good for that. We do have Soli's channel. We have Lila's Place, which is the regional Mexican stuff. Also, you know, of course, Tejano Classic TV, Tejano TV. We have concerts. We have some new shows. Nagami did their living room series. Ricardo Castillon, La Diferencia, did their On the Road series, which is now playing there as well. Little show, Bobby Polido, he did an interview explaining that he's going into politics. So we have that on there as well. A lot of concerts, Tierra Tejana, Little Joe, Elida, Stephanie Montiel, Shelly Lares, a lot of stuff on Tejano TV. We got a lot of content. So um, make sure you guys download it and watch it every single day throughout the week. And we're seeing who else we can scrounge up. I know there's a lot of people up front. Um, there's a lot of people up front. They're checking out the exhibits. Some people left. I guess we didn't have time for them. Sonny Osuna was here. He left. Johnny Hernandez. I don't know if Jaime de Anda's still here. I would love to get him on the show for a little bit, unless he left. But we really do appreciate everybody who's been tuning in. Like I said, this is an awesome place. It's very big. Um, the Totally Tejano Hall of Fame and Museum. A lot of legendary artists. If you're a legendary artist, you want to donate to the museum. You know, bring some memorabilia of yourself, and have it showcased here for everybody to come see. All right. Well, thank you guys so much. I don't know if we're gonna get any more. I know Slick Rick's out there trying to scrounge up people um, to bring. So we're gonna see if we can get some more artists up here. Ray Ray's still here with Erica, and we have Patsy Torres, Willie the Kid Cantu, snacking a little bit. Los Marceles are still here. Um, we had the bass player from Question Mark and the Mysterians, and I know that's a big thing that keeps coming up. Question Mark and the Mysterians, Mr. Rudy Martinez, who was originally, I guess, from Wisconsin, up in the Midwest, and recorded down here in San Antonio. Recorded the biggest hit, 96 Tears, which is also on Tejano TV, believe it or not. So we do have that on there as well, on our, I think, the Soul section, which we have it on there, and the biggest hits. So big shout out going out to Rudy Martinez, Question Mark and the Mysterians. And I know we talked about it the other day on the Three Amigos show about that. So But let's see if we can gather up anybody. Willie, we have the vice president right here, Mr. Willie the Kid Cantu.
Oh no, man of all trades.
I didn't want to bother you, Anna. You were sitting there eating. So,
Hey, thank you, brother. Thank you for being out here. We appreciate you. And did you see who's on the screen right now?
Oh, and
Oh, they just came out.
No, when Patsy was here, I
Uh-huh.
saw it. I was like, that is that D in La France?
Yeah, it looks like he was a waist 26, 27, brother.
Now I'm put on 36, 38.
He- tan, taran,
I
taran,
was
tan.
looking at that. I was trying not to distract myself from Patsy's interview, but I saw D. I was like, that's La France, isn't it?
That's La France, uh-huh.
I was like, I need some of that footage, man.
I actually got a little video and sent it to him.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like 10 minutes ago.
We need to get some of that so that we can play it on the air, make fun of them as always.
Yes, sir.
And thank you so much for the invite.
And-
You, Roger, and Humberto, man, thank you guys so much for this. I mean, it was an honor and this is a blast being here for this.
Likewise, my brother. It was a great turnout. We not only had some of the, we had like real pioneers. I mean, you saw Sonny Ace in his wheelchair. He's 80 something years old, and it was awesome. I mean, when I was a kid, I remember hearing some of his music because my mom liked the oldies, you know. So I remember the name Sonny Ace. I don't think I ever actually saw him perform on stage, but it's an honor to be around these real, I mean, the pioneers, the guys that were way back from the beginning.
Yeah, like I said earlier, Tierra Tejana was here.
Tierra
and I was like
Tejana.
fanboying over that so bad because I had never met the guys,
Uh-huh.
and I've been a huge fan of theirs, so I love their music, man. So I was like, wow, that was pretty cool. And they came over here and got to meet and talk with them for a little bit.
Did he tell you their story about the hijas de Don Simon?
Yeah.
So did he tell you about the guy when they played him the song back? Did he share that story?
No.
No. Okay. So he said we went and they wanted the materials and we said, well, we got this song. It's kind of like English. It's got a little rap in there. And the guy says, oh, okay, pues play it. And he said he heard it and it ended and he was quiet. Then he started calling out to New York and he's starting to run all over the place going, tenemos un hitazo, tenemos un hitazo. And they're all like, what? He said he was, I mean, flabbergasted is probably the right word. And they didn't know it, but I mean, it was their biggest hit.
Yeah, it was. They had a lot of other hits as well.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So, besides that one, I
Yeah.
know that one keeps coming up, but they did have.
Pensé rogarte.
Yes. I want to celebrate.
Yeah, I want to celebrate.
Yeah,
Dance
so
with
they
you.
had a lot of great hits.
They did.
I was, like I said, I was just fanboying over them real bad because
Mhm.
I was like, I've been a huge fan. I never got to meet the guys before.
Yeah, yeah.
And I know they've been retired for almost 30 years.
Yeah, it's been a while. The time flies.
So I didn't even think I was ever going to meet them.
Right before COVID, I think they came around and played maybe for 8 months or a year or something like
I
that.
think, one of the gentlemen's twin brother, I guess, he said he had kidney. He needed a kidney, so they did some fundraisers for him.
Oh, was that what it was?
Yeah.
Okay, all
So
right. I
that's the
knew they
reason
were
why
back,
came
but
out.
I didn't know that.
So yeah, but
That's
a lot
cool.
of other artists were here. You know, you had Patsy Torres, you had
Balde-
the gentleman over there, the bass player for Question Mark.
Oh, see, Nando.
Nando.
So yeah, he played on that song. You know, they offered him like a residuals on it. You know, he had percentage. He said, "Nah, just buy me a couple of beers." So later he was thinking like, "Oh my God, this thing went nationwide. I could have made even a nickel a song. You know, 3 cents. He would have made a lot of money."
As biggest hit as that thing was, and it's still a big hit today.
Yeah.
I think that was a great song.
But he's an awesome guy. You also had Balde Munoz. Balde was with us, Fabulosos Cuatro. You talked to him already. Okay, great.
We
So-
had Cecilio Garza, Los Casinos.
Right.
And that was awesome. We interviewed him before
Uh-huh.
at Janie's record shop, and he's a funny guy.
Some of the artists you won't be able to interview are like Laura Canales, but we do have Laura's outfit here. You guys want to come and see that? There's a lot of artists. Little Joe, Johnny Hernandez. Did you get to interview Johnny Hernandez before he left?
No, I actually wanted to bring him back, but
Se me desapareció. I think
Yeah.
maybe he had another engagement or something.
and I
But,
think they were
yeah.
going to Austin or something like that.
Oh,
Him
to
and,
Austin.
I think Sonny was doing that too. They had another show over there or something like that
Right.
tonight. So
Awesome.
I think they were on their way out. But now this is awesome right here. Looking forward to coming out here more often and doing some other stuff.
Sounds good. If at the very least we're gonna have inductions. It's supposed to be every 6 months, but I heard him say today maybe in 3 months. So we'll see.
Well, from now, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, it's awesome. Once again, thank you for being out here with us. You guys are awesome.
Thank you to you, Roger, Humberto, for the invite. I don't know if Humberto's here or did he leave?
You know, yeah, I think he's with Tierra Tejana in the studio right now.
Oh, okay.
So unless they already finished, I saw a couple of the boys here, but He was back there. I think he's still here.
I wanted to thank him personally. I know I haven't come out for.
Let me see if I can bring him over and so we can do that.
Well, no, thank you so much for everything.
Thank you, my
It was an
brother.
honor and a blessing.
Appreciate you. También Slick Rick. All right, brother. We got to get on your show again. Yeah.
Go to Dallas over there in his show.
In Dallas. Awesome.
Big shout out going out to Tejano to the Bone. That's where he works at.
Okay,
And of
cool.
course, he's with us here on Tejano TV.
We got a new song coming out. We're just waiting for Michelle to release it.
I know where. Did she already leave too?
You know what? I haven't. Yeah, she came for a little while. Ya se fue.
Yeah,
I
she
think
was here
she's
with
gone.
you guys, and then she left.
Okay, sounds good, brother.
Okay. Well, no, we'll get her. We'll get her later on.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
No problem. All right, Willie the Kid Cantu, Starlight Band, and we're gonna see if we can try to get Homer here. Humberto, sorry, wrong brother. Humberto here before we leave. We'll start packing it in here in just a little bit. Things are kind of slowing down. Some of the artists have prior engagements, so. But like I said, thank you guys so much for being a part of this and tuning in live with us. We really do appreciate it. Everybody who's been streaming us on social media, you know. So, somebody left it here. I don't know who it was. Somebody left their phone here. But yeah, thank you to everybody who's been tuning in on Facebook, all of our pages, and of course on YouTube, our YouTube page on there as well. And just to let you guys know again, make sure you guys download Tejano TV on Roku, Apple, and Android. 24-hour music videos. Of course, Slick Rick, who helps out with our top 10 music video countdown. I think we're calling it quits for the rest of the year for the countdown because of the holidays. But then we'll start back up at the beginning of the year in January with all the crew, all the guys. And but it's been fun. Yes, so New Year's Eve, which is the last Three Amigos show of the year, we're gonna have the whole crew jump in. It'll be me, D, Marcus, Slick, Rick, Keith, Anthony. We're all gonna jump in and just take a shot probably. Just go over the whole year. You know how everything's been going. Man. Yeah, it's been a good year. It's been a good year. We're happy. Statistics so far, 4.4 million hits on Tejano TV, which is very impressive. And we still got the rest, about 20 something more days left. So I'll see how that turns out at the end. Maybe we can hit that 4.5 and make it a little bit even. So, but 4.4, I can't complain at all. Period. I was happy to at least have 1,000, but I was 4.4 million. That's been pretty good. So, well, it was just this year alone because we switched the analytics a little bit because we were stuck on Machine on Radio analytics, so we had to switch it over to itself instead of having to piggyback off of that. So this year alone, it's been 4.4 million. Yeah, we wanted Machine on Radio to have their own analytics, so that's the reason why now Tejano TV has its own. So try to do a little bit fair and not combine them together. But anyways, it's been fun here. We're gonna see if we can get Humberto. I know he was interviewing the guys from Tejana in the studio right now. Their studio's here as well. We had a chance to go in there for a little bit. Got to meet Uncle Earl finally. Awesome gentleman. And then of course Adam Ace was in there. Danny Farias, Jennifer Lynn was in there, and a couple other people. We're doing some interviews while they were doing the show. So, and then as soon as we get Humberto over here real quick, then I guess we'll sign off and pack it in, get it home, and enjoy the rest of the weekend. But to let you guys know, want to thank Rennie Roland. Rennie Roland is new to Tejano TV. He's doing the shows temporarily on Mondays live, and then as soon as Keith Leal with the Tejano Time podcast comes back on the new year, Rennie Roland and Rennie on the Radio will be back on Tuesdays. We'll be on Tuesdays. So it'll be Sundays will be Hirasi de Fila with Gigi and Norma Salazar, which they do an awesome job out there. And they'll be on tomorrow, actually. And then Monday will be Rennie on the Radio. And then after the new year, it'll be the Tejano Time podcast. And then Tuesday, Rennie on the Radio. Wednesday, of course, the Three Amigos show, myself, D. Burtis, and Marcus Daniels. Thursdays will be Capturada with Sammy Torres. Fridays, Puro Potente with Anthony and the guys from Potente. And Saturdays, right now we have open. Really don't want anybody working on Saturdays, but sometimes it doesn't happen that way. some special event comes up or whatever, and these guys are broadcasting themselves, like Potentes. A couple times they've done their shows live on Tejano TV, and so a lot of podcasts. We got the whole week full of podcasts at night, so it's pretty cool. Um, he does say there's a lot of have been broadcasting their show Wednesday morning, sometimes with some of the past episodes, which is pretty cool. So if you guys wake up in the morning, turn on Tejano TV, and you guys can watch their past shows. And they all have channels. You can watch some of their past episodes as well as ours. So a lot of content for Tejano TV, a lot, and we're still adding some stuff. So I think it's just gonna get bigger and bigger, and it's been fun. It's fun. So, but I know we're headed into the holidays already. Um, there he goes. Want to get him real quick before we sign off here. Humberto Lopez from Calamo.
Yes. Hello, Juan.
Hi.
Thank you for having us up here.
No, thank you for inviting. First off,
Absolutely.
thank you to Roger, you're Roger, and of course Willie the Kid, for personally inviting us. It's been a blast, and it's an honor for us to be here.
Absolutely, and we thank you so much for coming out here and spreading the word of, it's not about anybody else, but the preservation of our genre.
Yes.
And we have to preserve it, and we have to honor it, and we need to have a house for them.
Yeah.
Because at the end we have a house. It's called heaven.
Yeah.
And they're going. Unfortunately, a lot of them are going to heaven right now. But for us on earth to honor them, we need to have a house here. And therefore, for the capital city of Tejano music not having a museum, well, now they do.
Yes.
Yeah, and so we're glad to bring you along and have you here at our grand opening. So te agradezco mucho en your fanáticos of your Tejano TV.
Man, no problem. Thank you so much. Like I said, it was a great invite. We were happy when we got the invitation. I was like ecstatic. I was like, hell yeah, let's go. Let's be there for a grand opening for this. This is amazing right here. And of course, you guys have your studio here, which is awesome right there. And I got to be on it for just a little bit, just to invade it for a little bit. Uncle Earl, Adam Ace was in there, and Danny Farias. So we got to invade for just a second, just to talk about everything that's going on.
Absolutely.
But this is amazing here.
Yeah, not just because Calamo is here, this is open for
everybody,
including like people in your genre as well. The people from Dallas, from everybody that wants to come out and broadcast at any time, they're welcome here. We got plenty of space for you guys as well, and conduct the interviews as such as you have done all throughout the day. So los invitamos a todos out here. This is for everybody. This is not for Lopez Broadcasting or anything like that. Because we're all in this together.
And I was telling everybody, I was like, they have their Roku channel, Totally Tejano Television. You guys have Calamo on Roku as well. We have ours on Roku. 3 of the biggest Roku channels for Tejano music in the same place at the same time. It's pretty cool. It's pretty amazing.
Absolutely. And it's all about, at the end of the day, it's because of the music.
Yes.
So it's not about, it's not about Lopez Broadcasting or your company or any other company. We're all in this together.
Yes.
And we got to help each other out to continue the involvement and evolution of our genre.
There you go. So they're having a museum now here in San Antonio. What does it mean for you?
It means a lot to us because, we are here. We're going to be here 24/7. We've been here 24/7 way before the museum way open. Pero como quiera, to see the people walk through the doors and so forth, and as they walk in, they could see the interviews not only on the Roku TVs or whatnot. They could see it live now, and then after the interviews, they'll come back to this place that we're at right now, where they will conduct their meet and greet and so forth. So now they could meet the artists personally. So it's a win-win situation.
So when is the first induction going to take place?
Well, the first induction already took place as far as enshrining them. And then coming in January, we're gonna as a board, we're gonna be talking about having a true event to enshrine the people the artifacts that we have here, and then we're gonna have our second round of our next people that we're going to enshrine, and it's just gonna continue, adding more individuals. We couldn't put everybody in at the same time.
Of course, if you don't want to put everybody in,
se acaba.
You'll run out real quick. Yeah.
Yeah.
So is it going to be taking place here, or are you going to have another separate event?
That's still something on the board, and we're going to be discussing. We have other events that again, we're a nonprofit organization, so therefore we'll have events that we're inviting our fans to come over, i.e. Market Square.
Yeah, because the families and friends of the inductees are going to want to be in there, and you're going to fill up this room pretty quick.
Yes, absolutely.
And then you got media, and then you got audience that Tejano lovers and people who have been following these guys for years and generations. They're gonna fill up this room pretty quick.
Absolutely.
So that's why I was like,
Yeah.
Is it going to take place here, or is it going to take place at
Yeah.
another hall or something?
Yeah, well, then we have to go somewhere else, or we'll go elsewhere.
Yeah.
Or to do that, to have a little bit more elbow room for everybody. Pero como quiera, at the end of the day, when that comes about, we'll let everybody know where we're going to be at.
Yes.
But yeah, we're looking forward. It's going to be nonstop, and we're here to stay. We ain't going anywhere. So
There you go. Let me know any future plans or whatever like that. You know we're here. So
absolutely, Juan. Te agradezco mucho, you
No
and your
problem.
team, and thank you so much for being here for this honorable day that that we are preserving our history.
yeah, thank you for the personal like that.
Seguro
That
que
means a
sí.
lot.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you, compadre.
Thank you. Berto Lopez from Calamo. Thank you so much.
Thank you, my friend.
All right, and with that, I think everybody's pretty much gone. oh, oh, really? Rick, oh, Richie and Rick. Oh, okay, Richie. Okay, yeah, bring him. Oh, bring him over here. Yep. Yeah, I was gonna bring him right now. We're gonna hold on. Let me lower the camera a little bit here. There you go. There you go.
All right.
How's it going, sir?
Pretty good, pretty good. How you doing?
Awesome. Thank you so much for being here. It's an honor to meet you.
It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure to be here.
I know the song title keeps coming up so many times lately, and it's been crazy. Um, we have a channel. It's called Tejano TV, which is on Roku as well, and we have a show. And we were talking about the song the other day, actually. You know, not even knowing that this was going to happen, but we were talking about how Rudy Martinez came from the Midwest, and you guys recorded the song, and pretty much the biggest hit that he had. Still to this day.
Right.
But I wanted to go ahead and get your take on it. How you met Rudy and how you got to get into this the business.
Okay. I was playing with Rudy T in the arena about at the time, and we used to do the same cycle every year, starting the West Coast and then Colorado and then into the East Coast. So we did Saginaw every year, and I was with Rudy T for 5.5 years. So I got to go to Saginaw every year. I mean, and it just so happened in 1966, we did a big show at the Saginaw Auditorium, and it turned out that Rudy Martinez, which is question mark, leader of the question mark in the Mysterious band. Rudy was his idol. He idolized Rudy because he got a lot of his routine in his show. Because Rudy, every time he came out, he came dancing like James Brown and all that.
Yeah.
It happened that over there right now in the front row, and when you're playing a big photo, I had a light there. I couldn't see the faces like the very young kids.
Mm-hmm.
They're 15, 16, 17, I think that's the most the oldest. But anyway, they had to want some tickets to go visit the really backstage.
Yeah.
So we've been trying to band coming up. So now we're going to go concert. But when we go backstage, second night we met Rudy because he wasn't always a really performance and all that. And then he said, I think here also Rudy because I want to ask you about permission to go to use the bass for tomorrow because he wasn't coming out in Saginaw. He said, tomorrow Monday we're recording a song that I wrote, and the bass player got drafted and he was left out. And I said,
Wow.
we don't have a bass player. You borrow your bass player. And so go into the river and definitely. So he started putting those
is the number. Can I talk to you outside for a minute? Oh, yeah. And he introduced himself. I mean, my team just put in customized and had all the experience. And I'm going to record tomorrow, song that I wrote, and I need a bass player real bad. I think he asked for a favor. You can help us tomorrow record that song. But sure. Because we're going to be there 2 weeks. So we're just going to be in the motel all week.
Yeah.
So I'll be happy to go because there's only one little cash number. We don't have money, man, to pay you. So you can give it $10 for gas or something for the road. I said, oh, well, we can talk about it over there. But I'll go. I said, we'll pick you up in the motel. So Monday, they're going to pick me up and Rudy, his brother, Rudy's brother was a drummer and a manager. And they asked, can we go Rudy Monday for recording? Yeah, we saw by your customer. And the customer said, yeah, you can go. Anybody can go. So Rudy and Red ended up going to the recording. And it was it was in Saginaw, we were in Saginaw in the motel, but we recorded in Bay City, Michigan, which is about 10 miles, it's a suburb from Michigan, Saginaw. And we went to a big house, and there was the garage in the back converted into a studio.
Yeah.
And the gentleman that owned the studio and the house, his name was Art Hughes. And so customer giving me the tape to at the auditorium on Sunday for me to go over, learn the song. So customer, you ready to record it? If you go over it, yeah, I got it down. I learned it and everything. And he said, but can I tell you something without offending you? The customer said, yeah, what's the matter? The bass player that in the tape, he's doing something that he's fighting with the drummer, So I have a bass line in my head, you know. Yeah, I want you to hear it because if you don't like it, it's okay, but I learned that he played it. When he played for him, he plays, oh man, it's exactly the way I want it. And I told him, well, I played it real simple because it's a real simple song. So I put simple bass line on it. He said, man, that's the way I like it. And then Mr. Steele said, let's do a first take. So we did a first take, and the customer liked it. And then Mr. Steele said, let's do another one with it because he's one of the best. So customer said, no. You play it back. He said, no, I like the first one, man. It's Spring Up Panic, original, and just simple. And the other one, I don't know. I just like the first one. So it means we recorded in the first take.
Yeah.
But that's the way it happened. It was just I was at the right place at the right time.
Yeah.
The only thing is that I never brag about it because I feel embarrassed that I didn't sing for the rock. And but I got a lot of recognition. Everywhere I go, like I say, I don't like to say the story because I get embarrassed that I didn't sign for it. But we did give me a lot of recognition. I get acknowledged everywhere I go. If the people ask me to say a story, I'll say it.
Yeah.
But I don't like to advertise because of that, because it even came out in remember the light, the newspaper that had hit called the light.
I can't remember that.
They only had two. What's it called? can't think of the, I can't think of the name right now, but they only had two newspapers, and it came on one of them. It said a local musician, Fernando Aguilar, he's kicking himself in the butt.
Oh wow! They exploited it on the paper, huh?
Yeah, but you could not tell, and that's what would happen. That's the story of it, and question mark sent some. Well, actually, his guitar player Bobby Valderrama, he was from here in San Antonio, but yeah, he used to go with his family to migrate over there, work in the fields and stuff. But they finally bought a house over there, and they stayed over there. Anyway, me and Bobby are real close. We call each other time to time, and uh, and, uh, and the question mark is like I like question mark because he's a humble person. He's got a good heart, and I was real felt real bad when his house burned down, and all the memorabilia, all these accolades and all awards and stuff, man, pictures. Oh man, lost everything.
I think it's a name that I guess in his personality, I guess it was what separates him because of the fact that he wore the glasses and he believed in the aliens, the supernatural. I guess it was that separated him, and then of course he changed his name to a question mark instead of Rudy Martinez, which is his real name. But and of course he got his name from was it? I think it was a Japanese sci-fi movie or something like that where he got the Mysterian's name from. So that's where he got that. But aside of that, you had a career, of course, with Rudy T. So how long were you with him?
I played 5.5 years with Rudy, and I just retired in 2023, and I played for 73 years. Because I started playing 9 years old. My first instrument was as accordion. I played conjunto. I had two conjuntos. One was called Conjunto Mirasol, and the second was Conjunto Fiesta Alegre. The second one was Fiesta Alegre, and and then I went into I started listening to Fats Domino, Little Richard, and all that. And then I went to rhythm and blues, and I had a band. My first band was called Nando and his Rhythm Aces. So that's when I started playing bass, and I went into bass. It was my second instrument. I've been playing it ever since. But I had a real good career, man. Like I said in my speech a while ago, I met a lot of wonderful people, and I met a lot of good musicians. I was always lucky to play some real good musicians, and one of the bands from San Antonio that I played with really enjoyed those Keys. It was a real big band here. It was a Las Vegas type show, and so I feel lucky that God gave me this gift because music is a gift from God. And He doesn't give it to just anybody. I don't know the system He uses to who to give it to, but He gave it to me. And I'm grateful for that, man, because it's a universal language. Music is a universal language. It makes a lot of people happy. And it makes the musician happy when they when they make the people happy. You feel it in the heart, man, and that's what it is. And I always tell the young generation, uh, don't ever, don't ever turn down an autograph, man. Don't ever turn down the picture taking. Don't ever take down the regular handshake or it's a simple hug, But don't turn it down because your fans are the ones that make you or break you. I go and talk to school and all that to young kids. I said, if God gives you that gift, don't abuse it. Use it to the max, but don't abuse it that- by saying don't abuse it, I mean don't get into drugs to play music. You don't need drugs to play music. You don't need booze to play music. It's better to play it sober and simple, you know. So thank you for having me so much.
No problem. Thank you so much for being a part of it. I really appreciate it. It's a great honor to meet you.
Here.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it. All right. It's awesome here. You got it? All right. All right. Yeah, one of our mics died here. I don't know if I was going to be able to try to set it up real quick. I know we got, let me raise this up a little bit. Like I said, we're still here. Fixing to end it here in a minute. We have Richie. No. Okay. I was going to get Richie real quick. Well, yeah. Yeah, Rick's brother. What's going on, Richie? Nice to finally meet you. Okay. How's everything going?
Well, I'm doing well. How are you?
How's the kidney holding up?
It's the liver.
Oh, the liver. That's right. That's right. You and Rick had the piece of the liver that he donated.
70% of his liver. Yes, he did.
So how's everything holding up? Good.
But that part of the liver messed up my credit. No, I'm just kidding.
Henry Valderrama. Yes. So how's everything been going?
Doing good. You know, I was blessed with what my brother did for me. That's for sure. I was very, very blessed. But you know, when you have something like that, the medication is always going to affect something else. So that's what I'm dealing with right now. It's like, hey, I'm on top of it. I'm good. I got it.
So what else is it affecting besides the liver?
Some medicines can affect your kidneys. They can just do different things, you know. So you're damned if you do, damned if you don't. But I'm alive.
Yeah.
So I'm alive.
I was gonna ask where's your other half at?
Huh?
I was gonna ask where's your other half at? No, Rick.
Oh, yeah, he's in out there by Waco somewhere where that prison is where Yolanda is. I forgot the name of the city. He's over there. Oh no, he's in Idaho. He's in Idaho. That's where
He is always traveling somewhere, and he catches our show, and he's like, hey, what's going on? And we're like, okay, where are you at now? He's in New York. He's out of the country. He's out doing something else.
a month and a half after transplant, Rick was in Vegas. A month and a half afterwards.
Oh, that's crazy stuff, man.
No, I'm just out Yeah, a month and a half after he was over there.
Nice. So of course you get family history. Your dad was a musician, legendary, and your brother carried it on and stuff. Did you take? Okay, so you guys are carrying on this tradition and stuff, making of course your own, making your own way of it. Having this here and having the Hall of Fame and having your father being a part of it now, what does that mean for you guys?
I mean, it's very special. I wish my dad was here to see it. You know what I mean? I wish he was here for a lot. I mean, I just wish he was here. But you know, for his name to be mentioned, anything like that, you know, it brings joy to me. It brings joy to my heart. It brings joy to my family, and that he's still remembered. That he's still remembered. And a lot of people, when I say my last name, they'll say, "Oh, what are you to Henry? What are you to Henry?" So, you know, it's a to me, I feel it's a good name.
Yeah.
So my dad left us in a good spot. You know, he really did.
Of course, in the similarity in your guys' face, of course, you and your brother have almost the same glasses. You can't tell you apart. Oh, he uses the fake ones, huh? Put a Walmart glasses.
No, but Rich grew well. Rich still grew well. Like I tell you, a month and a half, I think, he was over there in Vegas. And his recovery is different because his liver's probably already fully grown. You know, I'm sure it's fully grown already.
That's the only part of your body that actually grows. Yeah.
Right. And like he's not on any of this. He's not on any medication or anything. Nothing. He just, and I think it's great because I don't know if you're aware, but when somebody there's a liver issue, there's something that they can do. Like just say I needed. Rick wasn't a match for me. Let's just say Rick wasn't a match for me, but there was a match in Alabama, and Rick liver matched somebody in Ohio,
they could trade off.
Yeah.
They could trade off.
I think I've seen that before. Where it's like a chain or something. Like your piece can go to that person, that one, and then you can go circle. But you guys can still be involved in it somehow.
Yeah, I have some people that I just met, and their mom, where the guy's wife had a transplant, and it was a donor from somewhere else. And about a week or 2 weeks later, his daughter was there giving a piece of her liver for somebody else out of state.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's a second chance in life, and it's really, really good because, man, it's tough dealing with this issue.
Yeah.
It's really, really
Not
tough.
bad. Not bad. I'm glad both of you guys are still here, man. So you guys are still going at it. So what are you guys working on?
As a matter of fact, I just recorded with Rick 2 days ago. I just recorded a song. It should be out at the beginning of the year, I believe. So he says I got to go in and do 6 more songs. I'm like, that's a lot of pay, Rick. No, I'm just kidding.
And your video that you guys did, you guys did together. Yes, that was an awesome video, and of course we have it on Tejano TV, so you guys can watch it. But that was a great video, man. That was so like touching and moving. You know, I can imagine the emotions that you guys had going into that.
That's just the emotions, the support. The support was incredible. I was in shock with all the support we had. I mean, we had a lot of support. Oh yeah, I'm on that video. Yeah, I mean the support we have from friends, family, people that we didn't even know, prayers that were sent via social media, all that stuff. It was just like, it was overwhelming. It really, really was, and it was just like, I want to help people back. I want to go. I'll go to the liver floor when there's a surgery going on, and I'll talk to random people. Hey, you going to liver? Somebody having liver? Yeah, my dad is back there. Well, you know what? I was in them back there, and I just sit there and I talk to them. Let them know there's hope.
Yeah.
There's hope. You could be there crying and crying and crying, but just keep patient because as long as you listen to the doctors, I have an incredible team. I have an incredible team with my doctors, my nurse practitioner, my nurses, everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it helps when you you're not fighting against them, but you're like, hey, you need to do this, you need to do it. So you do it, you do it, you do it. I know now I need to lose some weight, but
I think we both do.
I'll start tomorrow again.
Yeah, that's what they all say. Like me too. I hate the way I look in the camera, but anyways, that's just the way it is. Just suck it in a little bit. I know. Yeah, there you go. I was glad to finally meet you. It's been awesome.
Thank you very much, and it's a great place. The Hall of Fame here that you'll have for the museum. It's great, and hopefully we'll get more people involved and sponsorships and anything that we need. Come on, we need to keep this going. We need to keep it going, and it's going to be through, like I say, sponsorships, donations, whatever we can do. I'm sure there's a lot of more people we have to get in here, get them inducted in here, or whatever we have to do. But there's plenty of space to do that for them.
There you go. And when's the new album coming out?
Next year sometime. I think that's what Rick's working on. But I think his first single will be in January. Yes.
Yeah, as soon as we get all the holiday stuff out of the way. There you go. Well, it's been on. It's been on. It was an honor. Thank you so much for being here. All right, Richie Balarama, ladies and gentlemen. All right, and I think that's about concludes it for us here. We're gonna do one last tour of the museum here as soon as we get off the air. But thank you to Slick Rick for coming out from Dallas all the way down here to San Antonio to help out and be a part of this. Thank you to Roger Hernandez, also to Humberto Lopez, Willie Cantu for the invite to be out here. It's been an honor for us as well. And thank you to all the artists that came through. It's been amazing getting to meet some of them and reminiscing with some of the other ones. And like I said, we're going to do one last tour of the museum and then we're going to call it a quits and head home. Barbecue. This gentleman here, he's providing the meals that everybody's having over here.
Zeke's Barbecue on 3695 Culebra Road on the west side of San Antonio. Come and get the delicious brisket.
I've been smelling it. I've been smelling between that and popcorn. You're not responsible for the popcorn, I know that, but the brisket, man, it smells good. It's coming through. So
I'll give you a sample right now so you can tell people how it tastes.
there you go. Hey, we need a sponsor. You need a sponsor Tejano TV, man. That'd be good.
My name is Ezequiel Ramirez. I'm the owner of Zeke's Barbecue on Culebra 3695 Culebra Road on the west side of San Antonio. Come and enjoy some delicious brisket.
There you go, Zeke's Barbecue, man. Make sure you guys come out here when you're in San Antonio. Get some food. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. All right, appreciate it. So yeah, thank you so much for being a part of this. Thank you so much for tuning in. We really do appreciate it, and it's amazing. Thank you to the rest of the crew out there for Tejano TV, Mastering Radio, Lila Lisa Promotions, and everybody that came through. It's been amazing. We had a lot of fun. And one last shout out going out to Calamo, Totally Tejano Television, and En Caliente as well for having us here. It's been great. So, all right, but everybody out there, thank you so much for tuning in. Hopefully, you guys have enjoyed yourself just as much as we did, getting to know these artists. In case you guys missed the show, we're gonna download it and re-upload it again into Tejano TV so you guys can rewatch it, and as well as the grand opening, which happened around 12 o'clock, the ribbon cutting. So that was pretty cool. So, uh, other than that, thank you guys so much for being with us here. Make sure you guys tune in tomorrow for Giras y Desveladas with Gigi and Norma. And Monday, Rennie on the radio with Rennie Roland and crew. They're going to be broadcasting live. And then Wednesday, the Three Amigos show, we're going to have the Blaze Brothers with us, myself, Dee Burleson, and Marcus Daniels. And then Thursday, Capturada with Sammy Torres, and then Puro Potente on Friday. And then we got a couple other shows that we're going to have before the year's up. And then our last show of the year, December 30th, we're going to have the last Three Amigos show of the year, and we're going to have the whole crew jumping in and just going over the whole year, pretty much. So, other than that, thank you guys so much for being with us here. And on behalf of myself, Slick Rick, thank you guys so much for being with us here, and we'll see you next time.